called Akim wa Aqua. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
Hey, shalom out there.
Shalom.
Hey, we're Great Millstone, Los Angeles. Currently teaching in Sherman Oaks. Before we get started, we're going to face the east. And as always, give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahushai,
Brakatah Yahushai,
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahushai,
Brakatah Yahushai,
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahweh,
Brakatah Yahushai,
Brakatah Yahushai.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well through the Spirit.
That's right.
And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect who are continuing to fight, teach this thing of ours in truth and sincerity. Once again, we are Great Millstone, Los Angeles, and we are the real Hebrew Israelites, pursuing the prophecy and pursuing to the curses that befell our nation.
That's right.
And when I say our nation, I'm talking primarily about you so-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. Okay, we are the true children of Israel, pursuant to the scriptures. And here in these last days, we are waking up to the truth of who we really are, our heritage, our nationality, our lineage, and our language, which is the Lashuwan Kodash, where we preach the names Yahweh and Yahushai. Okay, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Shut up, Satan.
Right.
God. And we're out here to do what we do best every Saturday on the highways and hedges: edify, prophesy, and teach.
That's right.
Yeah, nation at war, man. Our people are being attacked and hunted right now. We're gonna give you the two most important things that Jake and the fucking darkness should be calling. But they still don't know. There's a camp out there in Indiana.
Yeah.
They best believe they straight. Right? And then Jay gotta be smart. I always
Lord came back to be good.
they good. See, that's the spirit.
Good.
See, the Lord gonna take care of his. The rest of you assholes, like I say, y'all Egyptians now. Y'all wanna be Americans? The Egyptians was in the dark. You in the dark. Through. They leaving your ass to your own device. But these are the two most important things you could ever know. And if you can hear the sound of my voice, and somehow they still got connection, you better hear these words.
Right.
The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. In the ancient Paleo Hebrew, our language. Lashwan Kodash, which means holy tongue. Lord ain't hearing God and Jesus. He's like, what the fuck is that? He don't hear that. Even though the Lord understands all languages, he ain't speaking in all languages. He understands and speaks in the Hebrew to you.
That's right.
That's why I said if it's transferred into any other language, it loses its power. But we're gonna give you the power back, which is in the Hebrew. The name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists or is to be. He is. He exists. He the existing one. He got a lot of people talking shit like, there's a God, there's a God, why would he? Why wouldn't he not? He's a man of war. That's a war tactic. Night raid. You know, he'll send demons to you. But you people brought demons into your own house. And all the shit that you watch, all the shit that you consume is demonic. The only one that can drive it away is the Lord. The name of his son is Yahushai. Yah meaning he, Yahushai meaning deliverer and savior. See, he's the only one who can deliver you and save you from the darkness, from the demons. Right? Because the Lord, the light and the dark is the same to him. He can see you clearly, but you can't see nothing. He can see. Yahushai, Yah meaning he, Yahushai meaning deliverer and savior. But that is exactly what he will come and do for the second time in physical form, yet as an angelic force. But we shall see him as he is. We shall be like him.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord's willingness to edify, like the brother beautifully put, we're out here to edify, prophesy, and teach. Edify means to build up. Our people need to be ready for war. See, if you built up, you arm it up, man. You ready, man. You like, all right, let them come like Iran. Let them come. We've been preparing. But our people ain't prepared. Can the brother get there real quick? And then back to you. Where it says, we've blown the trumpet to make all ready to the battle, but none going to the battle. So we've been blowing the trumpet, warning you that it's going to be an inside fucking job, civil war. The government is against your ass. Your government, not ours. Your government is against you. And if you're an Israelite, turn back to your God and your Savior or die. Because the wages of sin is death. You continue in your ways, sinning, then you're gonna die. That's the only end for you. And can you get that out there? Job, the only hope is giving up on the ghost. Man, like the scriptures
Yeah, that's what
it
it's
was.
yeah.
Bars dropping like, damn. I'm walking off the stage like, oh shit, man.
It was a bar, bro.
You know? And then like you said, King David, along with others, you got what's my man's name? My man, the Levite priest. What was his name, man? That one demon in IIC took his name. Man, I forget. It was King David. Solomon had a psalm in there. Moses was his King David. And you had priest, man. ASAP. There you go. ASAP.
Okay.
The one. ASAP. You had the sons of the Korah. So everybody was getting down and singing, but David dropped 150 bars on there. Like, wow, man, that's it.
That's
all I
right.
got for you. Go ahead, huh?
This is Ezekiel 7, verse 14, straight to the point. It says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready.
Hey, we have blown the trumpet even to make all ready to what? The battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be mental. See, a nigga think he go to the gym and fucking work out. It's mental. If I can fucking break your mentality, say, yeah, your mama dead, nigga. Oh shit, nigga, whole mind broke.
Whole mind broke.
Hey, I got your woman, man. Hey. Like, we won't have to jump, right? Pause a while. When you get to the rhythm, pause a while. Your wife and your son will be there short. That's gonna break a lot of niggas. To know, hey, I got your little wife, you with me. Got your little son too. He got a gun to his head.
Now he not gonna be moving tactically.
Right.
He gonna be all over the place, emotional, which ain't good in a battle.
So you can have all the brolic muscles, but your mental's going through.
You through.
and that's what we've been preparing. Really, you think the apostles, are we out there like ISUPK running and jogging and marching and shit like IUIC? Hell no, the apostles been blowing the trumpet mentally to get our minds mentally out of this fucking stupor, sodomite ass, fucking estrogen-filled place, and to get us back into the masculine, wartime, pillaging, fucking what is best in life, Conan type spirit.
Did you see what the brother put in Chat GPT? That if the apostles' role were here today, would they need to get on airplanes and preach the gospel? They said they would use the internet to do the heavy lifting.
There you go. Which is scriptural.
And that's some demonots.
Oh, demonots brought it up. Psalm 19.
That's
that
it.
shit, I broke it. That shit, Great Millstone broke it.
Right.
That's how we break it.
And that's how we break it down.
That's prophecy.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, so demonot is on point. See, the technology works for because it's funny. It was created by rats, but rats love our culture and they believe they us, so it's going to tell us what we want to hear.
That's right,
Not
bro.
what the fuck they talking about.
I'll show you, they not in control. Ultimately, the Lord is in control.
That's right.
Hey, like the nigga that tried to put a curse on us. The nigga told the king of Moab, like, nigga, I can't say what the Lord tells me not to say. I gotta, even though he went through sorcery, the Lord was like, hey, nigga, when you get to the source, it's me. Ain't about to be Satan.
Right.
You talking to me.
Like, Satan worked for me.
And like one dude said, he said, you Satanists are clowns, man. Y'all so afraid and so fearful of the God of the Old Testament. Y'all had to figure out to worship somebody else less than him. Like, you niggas worshiping a less power than him and Satan. That was like Satan works for the Lord. So a satanic nigga is a damn fraidy cat of the Most High. I was like, oh nigga, you so weak you can't praise the Most High for his cruelty, so you gonna praise Satan. But Satan has to give permission.
Exactly. Yeah. Read Job.
Can I get a quick precept?
Go ahead.
Just to back up what you said, Isaiah 45.
There it is.
I'll begin at verse 5. The point is in verse 7. It says the headline is the Lord Yahweh Shemashai alone is the power.
That's right.
He alone is the power.
It says, I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, and there is none else.
Woo, bro! Isn't that wonderful, man?
Like you said, he's the source.
Yeah, that fucking Muslim, fucking nigga, Buddha, worshiping nigga, the nigga with the blue nigga with 7 arms,
And fucking Shiva.
Our God clearly tells you, that we're telling you that our God alone is.
Remember the nigga at the job named Vishnu?
Yeah, shit.
His mom was Indian.
Oh, but he was Jake though.
So she named this nigga a damn idol.
God, you know what pops that name.
Oh shit. That's Satan, man. What the hell? But that goes to show you these heathen women are bugged out. gonna name him after a demon and shit.
Yeah.
Like the
That's-
North, naming their son Jesus. and shit.
Jesus.
Like, get the fuck out of that bullshit. Because we know what you were trying to do, but you can't do it because that ain't really it. It has to be Yahushua or Joshua.
Yeah.
Even the Southern Kingdom name, they say Joshua, calling him and shit, and he ain't even living up to his name, right? And then I know a dude in elementary, his name was O'Shea, but Hosea. That was my best friend and shit.
Northern Kingdom?
Nah, Southern Kingdom.
Southern Kingdom? Oh.
But they knew that his, the spirit, one of his brother's name was damn Roman named Marcellus. I was like, ah, shit. I was like, come on, man.
Nice you go from O'Shea to-
Yeah. Oh, shit. His is a O'Shea, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, huh? That was it, huh?
Oh,
No,
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 it's Slocky. It says, I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, and there is none else. There is no power beside me.
The Lord, our God, is telling you there's none else out there. So you other people worshiping any other God, you're a clown. And if you're a heathen, well, our God gave that to you to worship. How about that?
Yep.
He said, I don't want you worshiping me. Worship that tree over there or the ground or something. Go over there. We're supposed to worship the Lord alone because there's none else out there. The angels worship the Lord. The demons tremble and worship. So what we going to do? We going to do the same thing.
Then he said
we gonna
he
worship.
searched the heavens, throughout the heavens, and found none else.
There's none out
There's
there.
none out there.
He said he alone declares
alone.
to the creation that he lives forever. Go ahead, huh?
It says, I girded thee, though thou hast not known me.
See, the Lord girded us, formed us, though we didn't know him always, and a lot of the kings of the earth don't know him. But yet your ass is moved by our God.
That's right.
Our God moved that dude Putin to open up the vault on your ass. Our God moved Trump to be an asshole, to go to war with Iran. Our God moved that punk ass nigga Yahoo Soda to attack Iran. But it's all according to prophecy.
That's right.
See, we knew it was going to happen. You dummies didn't know. Oh, I don't want that to happen. It has to happen. World War III is going to be declared to free the Lord's people from captivity.
That's right.
That's one thing you don't fucking know. But we are telling you that's what's going on. That's why all this is happening.
I'm gonna hold that for you.
And then the Lord is judging his people with earthquakes and tsunamis and twisters and blackouts because they ain't right. And the Lord gave him ample time to turn back to him. And now it's too late for a lot of our people. The Lord is now starting a war with you. Go ahead, huh?
It says, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, and that there is none beside me.
There's none beside the Lord our God. From the west, where we're at, to the east where the sun rises, all over the planet Earth, all should know that there's one power, even Yahweh, and his expressed image, Yahweh Shah.
right.
They know it, but they can't utter the name because it's dreadful among them. But we're uttering the name and the world is changing. People are starting to realize, oh shit, Israel knows who their God is again. Yahushua Allah knows. And that's why war is breaking out. That's why you people are diseased and dying. That's why your governments is coming up against you because it's a corrupt world. Go ahead, huh?
It says, I am the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, and there is none else.
This is the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, God of Israel. There is none else. Don't give me that God and Jesus crap. You can't prove that that's anything. The God of the Bible is a Hebrew. He speaks Hebrew. God is not Hebrew, that's English.
He even said he's the God of the Hebrews. I believe in that in
There you go.
Exodus.
So if you're calling on the God of the Hebrews, you need to know Hebrew. His name is Hebrew. His son's name is Hebrew. Is he not a Jew? Well, how you know there's people over there? Andrews. Isaiah. Yeah,
Here's the point, verse 7, it says, I form the light and create darkness.
The Lord forms the light and creates darkness. So all the bad things in the world, from the death to killing, to the trafficking, to death, to all the bad things you can imagine, the Lord is behind it. Because this is a wicked ass world, he has to put a check on, say he playing chess, multiple chess games around the world with himself. Put niggas in check, man.
Yeah, so Gary, Indiana, being in the cover of darkness for over 2 weeks was a decision made in the heavens.
Woo! He said, we gonna get him. We gonna get him with Gary, right? We gonna get him, right? And I think Gary goes back to like a spear.
Yeah, like Kayan or
Like Kwayan,
Kwayan,
weapon.
yeah,
So the
weapon.
Lord was like, hey, I'm gonna use my weapon against you.
You could say Jacob's trouble, or what we're seeing that's about to transpire with Jacob's trouble. Because those are mainly Jakes over there that's
Man,
happening
it's
to.
beautiful. Isn't that great? And Nolan Wells and shit. The Lord is showing you that you have enemies in the earth, but you calling on the enemy to help you instead of calling on the God to destroy your enemy. Call on your God to destroy your enemies and to deliver you from them. Because even David in his prayer, during his lifetime, he wasn't afraid of no damn heathen, man. He's putting them down.
Yep.
But in the future sense, he knew that he was going to have no power to fight them. They're too powerful for him. Lord, help. Help me against a man that is mightier than I.
It says, I make peace and create evil.
The Lord makes peace and creates bad times, evil.
That's it.
So what's going on in Gary, that's all the Lord right there. That's all the Lord. What's happening in Western Asia, this war, what's happening inside you people's body with the juicy juice, that's all of the Lord. You stupid fucks. Look at you now. Go ahead, huh?
It says, I, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, do all these things.
The Lord does all these things. And that shit put a sense of fear on you. That the God you think is just all good, he could put evil on your punk ass. He can send you to war. He could give you a disease. He can kill your mama.
Destroy body and soul.
Yeah, he can make you retarded. He can give you a disease that's incurable.
And that was advice from Yahweh saying, I tell you one you should fear.
Yeah.
Talking about Yahweh.
Pretty much, like,
man.
Because the only reason that curse is on you, or that plague is on you, is because you're going off. That's the only reason. All you have to do is turn back. Go ahead, huh?
This is Amos 3 and 6. It says, shall the trumpet be blown in the city?
That's war right there. A trumpet is an alarm. It's something that startles you. Oh shit! You gotta get ready for something. You gotta embrace for something. That's what a trumpet does. A trumpet wakes you up. A trumpet gets you roused up. It alarms you. Like wake up. Go ahead, huh?
And the people not be afraid?
How you not gonna be afraid when the trumpet is blown? Right? Now in modern time you got a siren. You gotta go into your fucking bunker. Oh shit. That's a modern day trumpet. But we blowing the ancient world trumpet for war. Your enemy is coming against you.
That's right.
The enemy is right there at the gate. You through. They got siege towers outside the wall. They got cannons pointing at this place. But now we in a modern age. We went from the atomic age to the nuclear age. And now your ass is being watched and hunted by these cameras. Even your punk ass phone is tracking you.
And even just to show the increase in technology, we jumped from the nuclear age to the hypersonic age.
Damn.
God damn.
So
They got hypersonic. We ain't even use really nukes yet, but they already upgraded.
they already something else.
Weapons that's undetected.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's it.
It says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, had not done it?
So shall there be bad times, trouble in a city, and the Lord did not do that? The Lord did that.
Like, I did that.
Like Gary and Anna, the Lord did that. The Lord did that.
That's right, bro.
The Lord is doing everything, man. And once you people are in the dark, you gonna know who did it, man. You gonna know that the Lord in your Bible did that to you.
And you got people coming out in Gary, Indiana, reporting all types of stuff that's going on in the dark.
The news don't want to
They've been
report.
talking about great happening.
Isn't that great?
Violence,
And
shootings.
we told you punk ass
Death.
women folk that you was gonna get grape soda, man. Hey, Cersei told your ass. She's like, tell me.
Yeah, right.
What happens in the siege? Because that's all that is a siege. But it's a siege of darkness, like. And niggas trying to restore power getting shot at.
Yeah.
Like, hey homie, not right here.
Like, nah, we want this.
Yeah, they say you got people stealing generators from other people.
And they don't even know how to power the shit. If you turn the shit on wrong, carbon monoxide gonna kill your black ass.
If you don't got
Oh, damn.
They just have it running in their house. They gonna fuck around.
Hey,
fuck around and die from that.
Ain't that
It's simple though.
Yeah.
For some shit that you stole, but then again,
But then
Thou shalt not steal. Huh? You gonna have to pay
they
7
stole
for it.
something for their own destruction.
Damn.
God damn.
not knowing.
Hey, bro, and that's crazy how the respiratory dudes came to the
Came
job.
to the job
and shit.
yesterday.
They
Yeah,
get
get
that mask
that
up.
mask. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
God
crazy.
damn.
Go ahead,
Verse 7, it says, surely the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai power will do nothing.
He will do nothing according to what you people are talking about. Lord's doing a whole bunch of things. What God will allow this? God of the Israelites.
God of the Bible.
God of the Bible. Do you know what land you living in, nigga? Do you know how this land was founded? By bloodshed and war, by sorcery, by deception, slavery. You know? Like your boy Lincoln said, and it's funny, Lincoln was from Gary. That's his fucking hometown.
That's his
shit,
hometown?
right?
Oh, shit.
This dude Lincoln said during the Civil War, he said, in order for the blood to be balanced out, the blood of the lash must be balanced out by the blood of the sword. Yeah. Civil War, right there. So the blood that was shed during slavery has to be balanced out by war to free those so-called slaves, which is our people. It's so beautiful that you bringing that out while this brother's reading the scripture, because that's going into the Lord sending a warning before he sends judgment.
Right.
He tells his prophets to go give a warning before he sends judgment, so you have time to get right, to repent, to turn back. You know, now y'all all fucked up. Like your boy Samuel went up in there and music stopped. Niggas, oh shit, niggas stopped. And he just went in there and told Saul what it was and left. Fucking thundering and lightning and storming. He just screaming, Samuel! Bugging out. Samuel, what you do? He's I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Because when we leave a word there, whoever is not for the word, they gonna get fucked up. They gonna be through. It's like we gotta leave you a message, and that's it. We can't. But you promised us the one dude on patient. But you promised us a safety. He's like, that is between you and God.
Yeah, right.
He's like, burn the church.
The prophet's been doing their job, man. We've been giving you warning. Whatever happens to you after that, that's on you, man.
That's between you and God. So it's really between you and the Lord. Once we tell you what it is, you get right with him or not.
Hey, is there not a camp out there?
Yeah.
Right.
There's a camp in Indiana, man. So, come on now. That's the birthplace of MJ. Michael Jackson and shit. That's where they from, here in Indiana. But his name, Michael, Mayakala, he that's like the Most High, was among you. The brothers. They were telling you the will of the Lord, and you didn't listen. Now niggas is in the dark. Black woman a demon. Oh, you need a man now, huh, bitch? See? Oh, I don't need no man. Oh, well, hey, it's a different song out there.
Right.
It's a song
where he needs you, and his name is Diego.
Yeah.
It's night. It's his night.
Diego night. Yo. And all they hear niggas trying to restore the power and shit. And don't you put that evil on me. They shooting at niggas. And then they tell them, woo! Forever purge. Like, man, the purge was yesterday. Nah, it's forever purge.
It's forever purge.
So it's a purge. Go ahead.
It says, surely the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai power will do nothing, but he revealeth the secret unto his servants, the prophets.
The Lord is revealing everything going on in society to his servants, the prophets. You can take a picture of the sun. Not us. Go ahead.
That was it on that.
Oh, read that again.
I didn't make me to
She gonna keep.
This is Amos 3 and 7, and from the top it says, surely the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power will do nothing.
See, the Lord power to you people that don't know his hand will do nothing to you or for you, but he's going to reveal unto us what he's going to do, and then we warn you. So you can get yourself right or be destroyed.
That's right. But he revealeth the secret unto his servants, the prophets.
You know, old girls, I'm not going to post it like we already know it's for you. Baby, you know, you're going to play with us. Or she might put us on the wall like you, and we going to be in the back. I ain't going to touch Hey, Red Ryan going to go in there and see the picture of the bros in the back. They like, who's that? Oh, yeah, I know them. But that's the fan the Lord promised. See, we ain't celebrities. Right. But niggas want to take pictures of us and shit. We like, man, whatever. Go ahead,
It says, but he revealed this secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Now, hey, blue letter, get that word secret right there in this verse. I don't think we ever went into that, but I know I
Amos 3 and 7.
Because it's not really a secret. The Lord is very out in the open with everything he does. He's like, was I in the dark place telling you this? Was you just bugging out? Like, nah, I told you plainly, but it said in another tongue and stammering lips where he talked to his people. In the ancient world, we talk to you in the Hebrew, which you can understand. Now, we're talking to you in Spanish, English, and in Ebonics, street vernacular. We're talking to you like that. Some J don't even get that. And, but anyway, they just from Gary. They escaped.
They escaped.
Go ahead, Art. Once brothers got it, we're going to read it again. We'll bring it out.
So wide.
Yeah, so wide.
In the Hebrew,
It's that secret. So wide. It means counsel.
So the counsel of the Lord is among his men.
Mm-hmm.
We know the counsel of the Lord. We know the counsel of the Lord. We understand his plan. Like, you have counsel before war. You have war councils. You have political counsel, governmental counsel. Like, all right, what's the future of the world? What does it look like? You know, David had the counsel with the priest, Nathan the priest. He had the counsel with Benaniah, join with your son Adonijah. Is he to be king or is he Solomon? David was like, well, you hear from my voice only that Solomon should surely be king. And go let everybody know that this is my decree. And then he bowed on the bed, and then they bowed to King David and said, all right, well, it's done. That was a counsel of the future of the kingdom. Like, it's going to be transferred to, it's like they said the nation waits on your word. Who's going to be king? Solomon should surely be king. And then once Adonijah found out, nigga ran. he said, tell Solomon that please that he will not kill him. And Solomon said, if you show yourself to be a goodly man, then I will not kill you. But if you do wickedness, you should surely be
put to death.
Yeah, very much he knew like that. That's the king. Whatever he say, I'm dead. I'm dead. Go ahead up. It says assembly. Oh, but what type of assembly? Is it a party? Is it an Israelite party? No, it's a solemn assembly because it's very serious.
It says in quotations, a familiar conversation.
Familiar. But
So
you remember, though you once knew this?
Man, it's familiar, bro. And you thinking like, because you remember just like the disciples. Oh Lord, is it now that will restore the kingdom unto Israel? Like, it's the same thing we thought. Like, okay, there's a kingdom of heaven. Where the Israelites? The kingdom is for us. Yeah, the kingdom is for looking like Shakira. The kingdom is for us. Then the kingdom is here. But the Lord's like, nah, you gotta wait. A few more prophecies gotta come. Then I'll give you the kingdom. But we do know it's coming for us. So we don't have to build generational wealth or make it in Babylon or happy wife, happy life when we gonna have Isaiah 4:1. What's the point of pleasing this one demon that guy ran through or was touched before we got to her? Then to just wait. Wait up.
It says a circle of familiar friends.
The super friends from the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah. Spiritual family before becoming a physical
Didn't
family.
Yahweh Shai say that you were with me from the beginning?
From the beginning?
John 1, Genesis 1 and 1.
Yeah.
It all makes sense. That's the secret. You know, you only give your best friend the secret. Hey man,
That's it.
I tell you, man. That's it. You don't tell everybody.
Or that scripture where it goes into the brothers.
Yeah.
And weren't we all at the table with the Lord? Even though the disciples was there physically, we were there.
Yeah.
Because when you sup with somebody, that's an intimate, gathering. That's a meeting.
That's the spirit.
You in somebody's house, you know, chilling.
They say that?
That's the next
That's the
one.
next part point.
It says a company, familiar intimacy with God.
Oh, and that's exactly what sup goes into.
Yeah.
Wow.
Intimacy. That's the spirit. With the closeness, we're close to the Lord. We agree with what He's going to do. A nigga that hates the Lord, oh no, I wouldn't want him to do that. Well, nigga, he don't need to counsel with you to do anything. He gonna tell you, all right, this is what it is. Go tell him this is what I'm gonna do. We with it. Con out of one.
Yep.
If a nigga ain't with it, then he gonna be destroyed. Right up.
It says a sitting together in assembly, either of friends, familiarly conversing, of judges consulting together, consulting with the powers above.
Woo! So that's the counsel of the Lord.
That's heavy, bro.
A counsel above.
The Alahayim.
The Alahayim.
Yep.
And also, don't forget, Yahweh Shai said, you are at my table. You were with me in my trials.
Mm-hmm.
And I prepared for you a kingdom. And you're going to sit on thrones.
Sit on
See, the
thrones.
Lord already
Yep.
set it up. We at the Lord's table.
This last
Oh, go ahead. Yes, it says, and there's more.
Beautiful.
A familiar acquaintance with Yahweh, his favor.
Oh,
Damn.
so the Lord's favor, man.
That whole word for them.
And what's the Lord's favor? Who was the Lord's favor to David? Solomon. We know that Solomon is who?
Yahweh
Shai.
So the Lord, Yahweh gave us Yahweh Shai, which proves that we're in the Lord's favor. You other goddamn groups that's calling on Christ, you ain't in the Lord's favor. He don't give a fuck about you.
That shows you how important the elect is.
Yeah, and that's how important Yahweh Shai is.
Yeah, even Yahweh Shai.
If he's not in the midst of you, I don't know what you doing, man. You in the dark like niggas in Gary, man.
They building, but it's vain. It's a vain building.
And they watching in vain. Niggas watching, looking into the dark, don't see nothing. But there is something out there. Niggas is shooting at you in the dark.
Damn.
They don't want you. Hey, niggas trying to get the light back on like the foolish virgins, and niggas is shooting at you to keep it off. Hey, and like your boy, what's that dude's name? Turn off the lights. The old nigga, soul nigga.
Turn it off?
Lights, yeah.
Oh,
Remember he screamed, turn them off. Like, niggas was trying to turn them back on. He said, turn them. He said, turn them off. But he was screaming in the song. Like, when you hear it all the way out, at the end of the song, he said, turn them off. He's screaming at you to turn them off. He said, oh, okay, I'm going to turn them off. But that's what they saying in Gary, like, turn them off, keep them on.
Keep them off.
This is John 15. I'm begin at verse 13, but the point's in verse 15. And it's red letter, so words of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai. So John 15 and 13, and it reads, greater have no man than this, that a man lay down his life.
Read it again. It's a greater love.
Yeah, kind of. So this is John 15 and 13, and it reads, greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That's love, not fucking bowing down to your goddamn woman and getting her flowers. That ain't love, nigga. Love is willing to give up your life for those you care about.
Why? Who else?
When a man loves his country, he'll defend it. A man loves his family, he'll defend them. A man loves his woman, he's gonna defend the nigga.
Yeah, this is a
Making
labor.
our bodies a living sacrifice, being out here for our people.
labor
This
of
the
love.
ultimate love. Fucking nigga in the church, man. Fuck these niggas at the job that we know that's of our people. You niggas ain't, y'all ain't nobody, man. We couldn't depend on you if we really were going to war in the ancient world. We need every able-bodied man to fight this war. And niggas is cowards. Niggas is under they bitch. They bitch is stronger than them. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is bugged out. But that's why the Lord has it set up for you to die in these wars. And that if your women folk is good enough, they'll be transferred to a bro, or they're gonna die next to you. You know, you got it.
We're Messiah.
And that's it.
Whatever that shit
Read
says.
on, John 15 and 14, it reads, ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you.
So you're only the friends of the Lord if you do what he tells you to do. I don't give a damn you say you know the Lord, you don't know him. Because you ain't doing what he told you to do.
Exactly.
The Lord is our master, commander, captain, ruler, shepherd. We listen to what he says. Fucking people just doing what you want to do, man, and acting like you know the Lord. You don't know no goddamn body, man. You don't even know yourself. That's why when society opened back up, niggas was happy to get back out there to lie again, to put that mask on. Right up.
Reading on verse 15, it reads, henceforth I call you not servants, for a servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth.
See, a servant doesn't know what the master is doing, but a friend of the master does. We're friends of the master. We know what he's doing, what he's planning.
Reveal his secrets to us.
And then our people don't know because they're not servants. They're fucking peasants and shit. They're under the servant. So you really don't know because he ain't letting Esau know nothing. He's bugging out. We know and we're letting Esau know and he's thinking we joking and fibbing. We're like, nigga, that's what's going to happen whether you believe it or not. The writing's on the wall. And Esau's getting to a point where like, I can't read the writing on the wall. Can you explain it to me? Yeah? Okay. Oh, king. We're going to explain it to you, but it ain't good.
Yeah.
It ain't good for you. Right?
Reading on, it says, but I have called you friends.
But the Lord called us friends, brothers, family. Go ahead up.
For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
So everything that he's heard of the Father, he's made it known to us.
Break down friends,
Huh? Oh, yeah. What's that, in the Italian?
Yeah. Italian / Latin.
Italian / Latin, that word friends is fratello, which goes into brothers.
Brothers.
You know? So that's very intimate, as we read the secret goes with the intimacy.
Yeah.
Those intimate directly with the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
And it makes sense if those spirits were specifically chosen by the Heavenly Father.
That's it.
You know?
They would do the things pleasing unto the Heavenly Father.
Mhm.
You got it out. That's it. You got a pre?
I don't think I ever finished reading that Ezekiel for you.
Yeah, get that Ezekiel.
Yeah, that Job.
Get that Job.
Got that Job.
And then also get burning and fuel of fire. Get into that World War III.
Yeah.
And get in the chat. Are we in World War III?
Well, we brought that out last time.
Nah, you didn't bring it out.
Oh, I didn't. Oh,
We
okay.
didn't get a chance to. I know brothers going to other shit.
Nah.
And, I knew you was holding it. I said, damn, we didn't get a chance to bring it out when we had your balls out here.
Con.
And then y'all was with us. And then we was bouncing
spirit
around.
was bouncing.
It was
Yeah,
bouncing around.
yeah.
I was like, I know the brothers holding it, but we didn't get a chance to bring it out. Though. Go ahead, huh?
Con. This is Ezekiel 7, verse 14 from the top again.
And it's going into Jake. Now, the war is going to begin at Jake's doorstep with this Trojan horse, which is a script. And the Greeks going to break out. And the Israelites going to break out, man. And you're going to be destroyed. Hey, like the brothers say, that the prophecy's jumping off the page. Prophecy's going to be jumping out this Trojan horse on your ass.
Big time.
You know? And you ain't going to know what's going on. And you stupid ass devils, you ugly ass Edomites, you so-called white people, by you burning down the walls of Jerusalem, you burn the world entire. Now you through. Now you gonna get what's owed you. You burned our cities to the ground and our temple, and now the Lord's gonna burn your cities to nothing.
That's right.
But with fire and brimstone gonna be scattered upon his habitation. It's gonna go ill with him that remains in his tabernacle. Go ahead, huh?
Ezekiel 7, verse 14, it says, they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready.
So we have blown the trumpet even to make all ready to the battle, huh? And it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna get into modern warfare, huh? I haven't played none of the goddamn Call of Duty games, but I'm more up on modern warfare than these niggas is, right? Because we keeping up on geopolitics, the war going on, Ukraine, the women in the crane, huh? You know? That's what I'm thinking about. See, a real warrior's thinking about, killing the enemy, that's pleasure right there. But getting a woman, that's for the babies, that's what he said. Unlike the heathen talking about, well, man,
it said woman for baby, man for pleasure.
Bullshit. Ours is
crazy,
opposite.
bro.
Killing for pleasure,
That don't even sound
women
right.
for babies.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
what we at. That don't sound right, right?
Nah.
And like the Elder Barak said, you got the Muslim women covered up looking cool though, huh? But they don't get the ride like that. See, Ishmael's a clown, man. He don't be slaying it like that. See, Jake, that's why when they get with Jake, they all happy and shit, bro. They got their nails did. They looking cool and shit. Cause Jake gonna give you to do benevolence. That's in the law.
It's in the law.
Punk ass Muslims, man. What the fuck y'all doing? You supposed to beat the nigga down. She already in order, and you barely even see this nigga, man. That's why they out in the streets. That's why they want to drive and shit. That's why they throwing the hood job off, because you niggas ain't piping them down. Go ahead, huh?
It says they have blown the trumpet.
That's one thing all the nations women will say, that the chocolate man, which is the southern tribes, and I want a little salsa flavor. That's the northern kingdom. They say they good lovers. What the fuck does that mean? We kissing on a nigga and hold? Nah, we beating it.
They beating it down in the bed.
Beating it down. That's why a lot of the trainers is Jake. Jay know how to do the hip thrust, Like, we don't just lay there and shit like this. We dogs, no, that's some point. You gotta grab it, you wrap the hair around the fist, and grab the cheeks, Yeah, like me and this brother's walking from the coffee shop. There you go. Walking from the coffee shop, and we seen a woman carrying a cake, had cake and shit, yellow cake. I pray to God you don't drop that shit. But that goes to show you. Yeah, cake, carrying cake, right? And then it's funny because booty is an ancient world term. And Jake always been about the booty,
About the
man.
booty.
But that's spoiled.
That's
though.
spoiled,
That
yeah.
goes to show you that we have a warrior's mind without even knowing what the fuck we was talking about. And people thought we was nasty and shit. Like, no, I'm a warrior. I want that
Conqueror
booty.
type
I want
mindset.
that booty.
Yeah. It says they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none goeth to the battle.
See, the 2/3 ain't gonna go because they're cowardly, and the rest of the people just ain't gonna hear it because the Lord blinded their ears to it. But the elect is gonna hear and gear up. They're gonna mount up, gear up for the war, man.
What the Lord said, who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
Lord put that call out there. See, now the Lord is bringing true war to the world now. We've been spiritually calling for a draft, so to speak, in the spirit. And all brothers came out. They're like, man, I'm here, shit. I'm ready. I'm enlisted. I'm joining up. But then now the Lord is bringing a physical draft into this realm. I don't give a damn if a nigga's running away or don't want to go. You gotta go. Lord already numbered his people to the sword, to the captivity, to the famine, and to death, and to wild beasts and fowls and shit. So you already been numbered.
And come this December, from 18 to 26, you have no choice.
No choice.
You automatically enlisted whether you want to or not.
You got no chance. No chance in hell. Niggas was jumping off that the carrier.
Yeah.
And they grab their ass back up and put it back on there.
And these are soldiers already enlisted.
Damn.
Right.
So they already know it's death.
Yeah.
Damn. So nigga wasn't happy for the lobster and steak. They knew they was gonna be through. They was gonna be swimming with the fishes. So they like, might as well just do it myself. Jumped in there. Go ahead, huh?
It says, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof.
See, the Lord's wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The Lord is angry. He's pissed off. He gonna kill you weak ass people, man. If you're not a warrior in this time, then you gonna die a fucking coward, man. And if you think you big and bad, you gonna die braver than most. You gonna come up against the Lord, he gonna smite your ass. Chop him down. Go ahead up.
Verse 15, the sword is without, and the pet. Oh,
Sword is without. The war is out there. The war is waging. You can either go to the Ukraine, certain people join up to go to the Ukraine when that dude Sleepy Joe was in there. People was enlisting to go over there. The Koreans was fighting over there. The Iranians went over there. The Russians been over there. The Ukrainians needed aid. The aid was being sent. And even certain Marines and goddamn special operations was going over there fighting on the U.S. side. And that's when the Ukrainian women was going to Poland and Germany and all those neighboring countries to flee from the war. And they was grabbing old niggas up to go out there. And we already know that the war that's waging over there is dug in. It's robotics, trench warfare, you know, drones. God damn, like it's just automation. It's like the first scene of fucking Terminator. That shit is crazy. Niggas is stepping on skulls, niggas is running. The motherfucker with red eyes, you got that fucking Skynet shit, scanning the area. That's scary, bro. It's really Skynet over there. You got a drone, pinpoint your ass, man. Go ahead, huh?
it says, and the pestilence and the famine within.
And the pestilence, the disease, and the famine, lack of resources is within, right?
Which
Gary,
that's kind of,
Gary.
you about to say it, yeah.
That's in Gary because when the power is off, your water system is off, and the waste system turns off. Unless you know how to do it the old school way. When you do have light, Jake should be going to the bathroom and doing all that shit in the daytime. Get like a gallon of water and like flood, like force whatever's in the toilet to go down. And clean the bowl, bathe yourself in a little bin and shit, and like wash up during the day. See what you can get done during the day, and then when the night falls, be in your fucking house. That's the only way to survive in a blackout. If there ain't no power, you gotta make your moves during the day, and then get back to your fucking area at night and close yourself in. But you, like you said, at night, grape soda is happening. Niggas just shooting at you. They grabbing you up. Man, that thing is smiling over at you. Yeah, what's that thing? Grape soda. That's all. Grab me. Because she knows like the best man gonna win. Like whoever I can grab him by, he's gonna have chicken. You know, that's all they gonna be thinking about. He has food.
Yeah.
Go ahead, huh?
It says, he that is in the field shall die with the sword.
Woo, he that's in the world. The field represents the world gonna die with the sword because it's gonna be a world war. So if you out there, you gonna die, man. Go ahead, huh?
And he that is in the city,
oh man, that's the worst place you want to be. Leave the world behind. Told you that. You rather be on the outskirts of town. And like that Green Beret, he said, when everybody else is glued to the TV screen, you got 12 hours to get any direction. or you're gonna be closed in. So hey, there you go. Oh, one chick left Gary and went to fucking Atlanta somewhere where
Go get her parents.
she was smart.
She was smart.
Get your stupid ass out, man.
And then around day 3, she said, all right, I'm out.
Yeah. She said, fuck this.
She was smart. Because that's what a woman's supposed to think of. Like, if she ain't got no man, what's the best place she can go? I gotta go back with my
Go
dad.
back
and
at
my
her
mom.
dad and mom. Yep. Parents.
Now, you gotta be smart about this shit, man. She'll just stick around to get her provide play with. She's like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm done. But she was smart though, because she a woman. You know, I gotta get out. But soon the whole United States is gonna be in darkness, man. Unless you got a generator or you in a 15-minute city. That's what's gonna make the 15-minute city look like gold, huh? They gonna have lights and they gonna have provision. But that ain't gonna be that's gonna be a death trap for most.
Yeah.
Once you get in there, that's gonna be the end of you.
Those that use a generator, they gonna
Green
attract attention to themselves.
yeah.
For those that have a generator, because they saying Gary, people are stealing generators now from other people
And don't even know how to use
and don't know how
shit.
to use the shit.
Like, goddamn.
It's at 46. I'll finish it off for you. It says, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him.
Famine and pestilence, famine, lack of resources, and diseases will devour him. Because over there in Gary, if you're not, if you ain't got good hygiene, especially you women folk, especially you women folk, you on that time of the month, oh yeah, you through a bear smelling your ass. A wolf is out there and shit. The coyote is waiting. He's like, man, that Acme don't ever work, but I know it don't smell it right now. Hey, cause we got coyotes over there where we at.
Yeah.
They in the hills, you know. They be out there posting like, hold and tell.
They be out there by the job. When I get it up there early and I do a lesson, they come by the car, just staring.
Oh, they was running through Air Force a couple of times to get them cats.
Yeah, to get them cats.
Possums.
Oh yeah, the foxes and shit.
There was a possum that was had its guts turned out and everything about the 6,000.
About the 6,000?
Yeah.
And you had that little baby one, remember the other day?
I think it might have been that, bro. That shit was just
Damn.
Hey, your boy,
Damn.
Insunalis is carrying the nigga like you.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
He says he eats.
Oh hell
What?
no.
He said it tastes just like lobster.
Oh, and then he eats that bullshit?
Yeah.
He Northern Kingdom too.
It's not
He
bugged
possum.
out, man.
That's what he
damn.
said. Yeah, I know. That's horrible.
Oh man.
Zion got that Job for you.
Well, go ahead, I'll bring it out.
This is Job 11 and 20, straight to the point. And it reads, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape. And their hope shall be as the giving up of the goat.
Man, read it again.
This is Job 11 and 20, straight to the point, and it reads, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail, and they shall not escape.
They shall not escape. You think you got an escape fucking plan and a plan B? You ain't gonna escape. It tells you that as if one did flee from a lion and a bear met him and then leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent got his ass. That means there's no escape. It's final destination, man. And if you die here and now and you don't know the Lord, that's why these niggas in the church say you're gonna burn in hell. That's not really what it's talking about. It's talking about niggas dying for their sins on this side, not knowing the Lord, dying an asshole, fool. Then the Lord, according to John 5, resurrect your ass, and then the missiles finishing you off. Damn, lasers. Yeah, I know. That's the last thing you
And
see.
then he gonna kill you again.
Yeah.
And in the worst way.
Yeah.
Like, God damn.
So you don't think you escape. Those ugly ass elites didn't escape shit. We're gonna resurrect your punk ass and gonna burn you again. That's the power of the Lord.
Yeah.
Boy, it's terrible, man.
Yep.
Look it out.
You know, and it says, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the goat.
That's your hope. Damn. So the niggas say I'm saved. That goes into hope, expectation. But saved for what?
From what? Exactly.
Or for what? The missiles. Laser fire. Nuclear fire. Go ahead and read this real quick. First battle of Barn. And then just read that quote. Read the strategic. It's on page 66 of the World War I book. Now this is World War I. It was a devastating fucking war, man. How much more World War III? It's gonna be devastating, man. Devastating, man. Go ahead, yeah. All right.
It says the focus is decisive battles.
Decisive battles, man. Over there in the Ukraine, there's specific decisive battles. But it's been a standstill because it's been a new type of war. Even though the Russians is winning, they don't want to like generally destroy a lot of shit over there because that's still Russian territory.
And they want to take it over.
And they want to take it over. They don't want to fucking destroy it. They could have easily demolished that fucking place. But they're like, nah, that's you got to take that, man. You know?
It says 1815, just before Napoleon's final defeat at Waterloo,
Against the Russians.
the Congress of Vienna agrees new political frontiers to redistribute power in Europe.
New political frontiers. That's what they're establishing right now in that Ukrainian war. All the Russians are doing is saying that we're just gaining back USSR territory that was taken from us in the late 80s, early 90s under Bush Sr. when the Russian Republic fell. All right, the United Soviet Socialist Republic. Go ahead.
It says in 1871, it says at the end of the Franco-Prussian War.
Franco-Prussian War. You gotta remember that Prussia was still a country. Austria-Hungary was still a country before World War I. After it, there was no Prussia no more. There was no Austria-Hungary. It was just Germany, Poland, certain lands right there, Yugoslavia, and all of that.
It says France cedes Alsace-Lorraine to the newly formed German Empire.
Oh, there it is. German Empire. See, Germany was an empire before World War I. They were just a country after World War II. Then they was a force to be reckoned with, but then they was defeated. But they were still a force to be reckoned with because what happened? The the German scientists were taken by Russia and the United States to enter us into an atomic age. And from an atomic age to a nuclear age. From a nuclear age to a supersonic age. So that's where we at right now, World War III. We're in the age of supersonic missiles, undetectable world-destroying weapons.
It says in 1905, the Schlieffen Plan envisages a swift German victory of Belgium, France, and Luxembourg.
And that's what they did. They did that route. They went around, took Belgium out, then they went into French territory, and right there they were stuck because it became a trench warfare right there on the western front. On the east, it was still more mobile, but they was getting their asses handed to them. Almost like 1 million Russian soldiers was captured, taken through. You know? And then on that frontier is a lot of forest and terrain and shit like that. A lot of horse warfare. A lot of planes was sent out there. The Red Baron, all them was giving them the business. They had the balloons. They had the Zeppelins. And then the war started spreading out worldwide. It started going into the naval, started going into the Air Force, started going into the lands being hit.
It says before Russia is tackled in the east.
Yeah, before it was tackled in the east. They didn't want Russia to actually fight them, but they ended up going to war with them. So they had to fight on the western front and eastern front. Go ahead,
Okay, it says after 1918, it says at the Second Battle of the Marne, Allied troops propelled Germany's last major offensive.
That's it.
Further Allied victories bring World War I to an end.
Woo! So because you gotta remember the American troops was coming in by the droves, by millions, was landing. So they was replenishing the British and the French that was fucking tired like shit, fighting the Germans, and the Germans didn't have replenishing forces. They had to fight with what they had, you know. And man, the Red Baron and his squadron was fucking shit up in the air. And then you had the German soldiers in the trenches really giving it they all. But they had to come up against tanks and scud barrages of mortar fire.
It says in 1940, after the violent German Blitzkrieg, France submits to German rule in World War II.
There it is. See, the Germans had to think of another plan in the Second World War, which was lightning strikes. We got to take these niggas out fast. That's what they did. They took over all Europe in like a matter of fucking months, bro. All Europe was fucking German occupied, bro. The only one that withstood them was the UK and America.
That's quick work.
That was quick work because they knew they learned from their mistakes. And like the last war, we gave these niggas too much time. We gotta get them out of the game quickly. and that's when you go into war brides. a lot of French women jump to the Germans and shit, dude. And instead of doing the what do they call that dance over there in France? Instead of doing the Moulin Rouge and shit, they start doing the goose step.
Oh hell no. Here's a quote from CRMF Crutwell, A History of the Great War in 1934. He says, "The Marne then was not a miracle, but a brilliant advantage, rapidly snatched from the enemy's errors."
Woo. So they learned from Germany's era. Those errors that they did, they capitalized on. So that's what the Russians are doing right now with the drones. They're learning from their mistakes of how to get these Ukrainians. And then now they're seeing that, okay, well, we learned in the Ukraine war, the Iranians is using that and they fucking up the U.S. With the same tactics we learned, our allies are using those same tactics to fuck up the actual world power. God damn. So there you go. So you Americans have to understand the war that you entering into is a new type of war.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was it. Going to read that.
Well, this goes into.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it says, German armies pursue retreating French and British troops.
You gotta remember that now the Russians don't have to pursue retreating forces. They just got the drones to bait them out. Yeah, imagine you have a drone just following your ass. This shit don't get tired. It's like, God damn, you just running.
We'll check it out.
You know? And it's just sitting over your ass. Now that technology, they got that from what? Cherries that you be serious. Watching your ass the whole time. And then they get you when they get you. Like, God damn. Go ahead,
It says German armies pursue retreating French and British troops into France and advance on Paris.
That's it. If it wasn't for the Americans entering into the war, the French and the British would have lost right there. Paris would have failed. But they pursued them all the way to Paris, but then U.S. troops was landing every day. So a new slew of fresh soldiers was coming in. Jake, Gad, Issachar. So they had more troops falling in. Like, God damn, like our forces are already holding out as long as they can. But more of these niggas is coming in. We can't. They still coming through. We can't fight them all. Damn.
It says French General Joseph Joffre recalls French troops from the Alsace and Lorraine offensive to form a new French Sixth Army to defend Paris.
That's it. So the French had to defend the capital, Paris. But luckily for them, the U.S. entered in and brought more Jakes over there to fight. And a lot of French battalions took Jake on. A lot of the America was segregated, so they didn't want Issachar fighting with them. They had Gad over there, and they had the Negro regiments over there. We don't fight with y'all. So they sent them to the French front lines. The French was like, oh hell yeah, we'll take them. Let's go. Putting in fucking work.
It says having sent 11 divisions elsewhere, General Helmut von Moltke abandons the Schleifen plan to encircle the city.
Yeah,
it says the German positions to the north and east of Paris leave them vulnerable to attack from the French and other Allied troops.
Yeah. So it's kind of like in the standstill. They held it down to the 11th hour.
Yeah, it says a strategic victory for the Allied forces dashes German hopes of a swift victory in the West.
Damn. All quiet on the Western Front. So Germany knew it wasn't going to be a swift victory, but it was a long, drawn-out fucking conflict, bro. That's pretty much what it was. For this part, you was going to bring something out?
I got Isaiah 9.
Come on, Bubba, sharp, bring it up.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. And the headline above Isaiah 9 reads, "The coming Prince of Peace," showing you that this is going to take place when Yahweh Shah returns. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood."
So every battle before World War I and II was really with shields, and horses, arrows, and clinging and clashing and screaming. One army screaming and speaking in their language, another army speaking in their language. It's confusion. Like, what the fuck? You don't know what's going on. Got horses neighing, fucking barrage of fucking arrows raining down. A motherfucker coming through the lines with a battle axe, moving dudes out the way, crushing the nigga's head in front of you, sticking the dude through. You going up against a guy and they just like closing you in and shit, just a fucking shield wall around you.
Now you are speaking my language.
Now you speaking my language, shield wall around you. You like, oh shit, you sinking in the mud and the armor. You cut niggas down, you getting cut down. You got an arrow in your back, and you still fighting. It's confusion and noise. And garments rolling blood, niggas screaming because his guts out. Another nigga screaming for his mama. Another nigga screaming in the name of his demon, and he getting thrust through, pulling his ass out. That's it.
Bro, this is during the time of swords and axes. Probably had dudes laying on the ground, limbs gone.
Don't forget, bro.
Kicking.
Like this shit, right? And then like the Genpai War, bro. The samurai was known for their katana, but mainly the warfare was the archery on horseback and a dude with that big ass the halberd, which is like a big ass spear at the end of a it's almost like a sword curved at the end of a long ass spear. They going on horseback. Just slice through it. Then the horse is kicking your ass this way. You like, oh shit. So a lot of shit going on. Then you gotta cover up. You gotta rush through. You gotta be like Spartacus, fly over me and then land on it. Fly over. Then you got niggas on elephants. You gotta shoot them. Like goddamn.
It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
But this war, World War III, is gonna be with burning and fuel of fire. You're gonna be duking it out. Scud missiles is flying, they need that fuel to get them out there. Then you got the drones, they need the fucking fuel to be flying around. They got them stealth bombers, fucking jets, they need fuel to do these missions.
Hellcat. Shit, we make parts of that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, right.
There you go.
Damn.
It is what it is. Now, you got that, bring out third world coming quick. Read this, read that title, and then read those boxes.
Okay. It says the massacre of the innocents.
Ooh, but there's none innocent. Whoever perished,
Being innocent.
being innocent.
It says the
What you got, huh? Con, bro.
it says the first battle of
Eep. You say it like Eep, but it ain't spelled like that.
Okay.
It's a French.
Ypres or
Ypres.
Ypres.
You just say Eep.
Okay. In 1914.
Wow.
And then this is the first box. It says trained French, British, and Belgian troops fight together for the first time against German forces. Hold on, a little bit more.
That you got that Europe?
Brother's drinking.
Oh, damn. Nah, go ahead.
The water.
The water. He heavy as hell. Go ahead.
It says trained French, British, and Belgian troops fight together for the first time against German forces.
So they fight together.
Oh, select you.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I didn't know there was one in there.
You put that in the ice. But this is the first time that they joined forces. You gotta remember during the 1800s, all European powers were trying to make they place in the world. Right? They was down there in Africa getting them colonies. They was all over the goddamn place. But they finally came together, allied together to fight against another common enemy within Europe. It was all cousins fighting uncles and uncles fighting brothers and cousins and shit. It was just that. That's all it was. E versus E.
E versus E. Yep.
Right.
And as they fighting together for the first time against German forces, it says, with fighting largely in the open, powerful artillery inflicts more than 100,000 casualties on both sides.
They never witnessed that before. That's why trench warfare started. They was out there in the open, rushing at each other, fucking each other up, bayonets. It was just like the Civil War. They was flipping the nigga bayonets in the mud, fighting. You know, gals throwing a bayonet like a spear through it. Like, dudes are still on horseback, hitting you with the swords and shit like that. They had the metal helmet. Wow, they was giving it to you. But then they would draw the mortars out, and they would have the gun turrets in like the forest area. They like pull back. Whoever comes out in the open, light them up.
Light them up.
They would just light them up with the fucking those goddamn revolvers and shit, taking them out.
It's a lot of casualties.
And more, 100,000. Like dropped in one day. Like,
Damn.
So they had to dig in and like fight smart. And if they pop their head out there, that is the German front line. You want to go that way with the chap bowing. That's your way. No man. He was like a damn. He was what they call it? A landmark.
Landmark.
So you got the bowing chap right there. He just dead. So you go right there. You go through the fence. That's your open. Go ahead, huh?
The next box, it says the gunning down of German student volunteers.
Gunning down.
They were student volunteers.
Damn.
It's late. Oh, go
They
ahead.
volunteered. But at least they had a manliness to go out there. But you niggas now in this society, they want to do a TikTok dance. But guess what? The clock is ticking on your ass before you go out there. You're going to have to go, or they're going to shoot you on the lawn, man.
What they say they have forbade to go fight?
Yeah.
Babylon?
They have for born to fight.
Or born to fight.
Yeah.
It says the gunning down of German student volunteers is later immortalized as the massacre of the innocents.
Damn, but it was just young volunteers joining up, not knowing what this war was really all about. It was brutal as hell. It was shock and awe. Like, what the fuck? They didn't know who they was coming up against. Mortified, they never experienced bombs going off. They never experienced machine gun fire just at the constant. They never experienced looking out into the dark, not knowing if somebody's gonna sneak up on your ass.
Damn.
Or your helmet reflects the moonlight and the damn bullet going through your shit.
They had no idea what they was getting into.
Bro.
And then the last box says the innocents are the vanguard of thousands more young volunteers sent to their deaths in World War I.
Sent to their death.
Damn.
So if thousands of young volunteers sent to their deaths, are we not in that time now? All you young cats is gonna be sent to your death. YNs.
You YNs.
Right?
And certain YBs.
At least the men during this era, they were willing to go.
They were,
man. They was some warriors, man.
That's part of what you say about this generation.
Yeah, they had a sweetheart. They was bringing back home. They had a baby and shit. You know, they like, hey, I may not come back. Telling their ass like Penelope, hey man, if I don't come back, you'll have to remarry. Oh, she slept me. Hey, I'm telling you, if I don't come back, remarry. Like, don't wait for me.
Yeah.
Right?
Give them permission.
Yeah,
Like, do your thing.
Yep.
That was the last box.
Right, that was it? Okay, come. Go to stalemate.
Con, read this right here.
Read that right
Con. Okay. Page 73, it says,
Hold the line.
read this one first?
Yep.
Okay. Jumping down to this point where it says holding the line, it says the German attacks continue with unrelenting ferocity.
Unrelenting.
Damn.
Giving it to them. How much more drone warfare, bro? Drones ain't gotta be awake. Once they detect the nigga on radar, they scanning in. You know? Like I did a lesson with the brother Issachar this morning, and I used that clip from Iron Giant when he went berserk. I'm gonna turn up the shit. He's getting to it. The motherfucker's like, drive, motherfucker, drive. Florida, step on it. Get out of here. And he's like, point your weapons at the giant. He's like, now, goddammit, now. They just throw everything at this motherfucker. And he just came out with some new tech. He's like, boom, took out all the tanks and shit. He's like, we can't even stop this thing. We hit it with everything we got. He's like, not everything, General, the bomb. He's like, man, so you scared me. You want us to bomb it in order to kill it? He's like, well, we got to drive it away and then nuke it. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So that's what they got to do. They drawing dudes out with the drones, and then they taking them out. So that's pretty much what they want to do with this draft. They literally telling these young cats, you going to be a cannon fodder to draw out the drones so we can see where they at.
Good time, too.
But you died for a cause. But that is the German front line. That's the German front line.
Hey, what do you say? You have a flag?
Oh no, he said But at least there's a medal and a ribbon for your wife. You know, like involved in the shit. He's like, what? So at least you got a ribbon and a medal.
Yeah, that's
and you can
fucked up.
get to your widow back home and shit. Go ahead, huh?
I got you,
You got that in the. You want to check the sound out?
It's the Revelation 11 and 14, straight to the point. It reads, the second woe is past.
Second World War, 1945. Victory in Europe. Russians made it there. And victory on Japan. When they dropped them bombs on there. And it's funny because the Japanese surrendered 2 weeks earlier before Nagasaki and Hiroshima got the bombs dropped on them. But it goes to show you, that dude FDR would have became president again. Nigga would have had a third term, but he died in office and shit. 1945, like early in the year. And the nigga Truman became president. Remember he told that dude Oppenheimer, he's like, Mr. President, I don't feel like I'm a hero. You know, I feel like I destroy innocence. And he's like, who this guy again? He's like, that's Oppenheimer, that's the dude that made the bomb that we dropped on the Japanese. He's like, oh. He's like, hey, get this fucking pansy pussy out of here.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
He's like, he come up here again on that bullshit. He talking about he killed innocent. I'm the one that gave the order to drop the bomb. She was like, I did the shit.
That scene was cold. We was looking at this nigga.
Who the fuck are you again? Get this dude out of here, man. Bring that
Damn.
piece of shit back over here again. I'm gonna kill somebody.
Oh,
I dropped the bomb with him. Yeah, I dropped the bomb with him.
I'll show you. He said, "Don't give a fuck."
Good.
He wanted to see what he could do.
My bomb. I dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped that shit, man. Hey, but you know what? Truman got his ass handed to him when the chariots showed up in the 50s.
Yeah, the 50s,
He pretty much scrambled the jets, and by the time they got up there, the chariots
Chairs is gone.
And then that was the Lord showing him like, nah, nigga, I'm behind.
Yeah, right over the White House.
Right over the White House.
Showed him like, I'm behind all this. Go ahead, huh?
And it says, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
And the Third World War comes quick.
That's right.
Really, the Third World War would have broke out back then because Russia and America was allies at the end of the war. By fucking 1946, 7, 8, they was enemies. It was espionage. They was doing fucking, they was high intelligence, they was spying on each other. But then the Russians got out there first with the cosmonauts. Now the Americans called them astronauts. Russians called them cosmonauts, but they got out there first and they knew they couldn't leave. So they sent who out there? Sputnik. They sent that satellite out there. And like my man on Iron Giant and shit, fucking Mansley and shit, he's like, we're in a very exciting time. We're in the atomic age. He said, do you ever heard of Sputnik? He's like, yeah, the satellite that the Russians sent out there. He's like, not just any satellite, foreign satellite. It's foreign. It ain't ours and shit. That's why he's like, but why you in your little jammies? We're in Washington, wide awake. Wait, you know. He's like, we're scared. He's like, you might think this metal man is fun and that he's your friend, but who built him? The Russians, Chinese, the Martians? I don't care. He's like, but we got to destroy it before it destroys us.
It's funny you say the Martians because there's a whole story about the Russian cosmonauts.
Yeah.
When they went up there, they saw the chariots.
Yeah.
And they said through the windows you can see some black faces.
Some black faces.
Yeah, the glowing eyes.
How about that?
Yeah.
A whole lot of black
A whole
faces.
lot of black faces.
Hey, man, that's funny how you mentioned the Martians. Hey, but Marvin the Martian's a nigga. He got the kicks on.
Yeah.
he all about destroying shit like that. Go ahead, huh?
Back in holding the line in page 73 of this book, it says the German attacks continued with unrelenting ferocity, but stubborn British resistance and the timely arrival of more French enforcements were sufficient to weather the German storms.
That's it, bro. War is hell, man. You need bodies, bro. On top of bodies, even the French will tell you a whole generation was lost in this war. A whole fucking generation gone. But that's how many bodies they needed. You know, you watch a Quiet on the Western Front, dude got a fucking uniform of the previous nigga that got killed. Heinrich, help! Dude get shot. He's just out there. He gotta go drive a shovel through a nigga. He ain't got nothing else to fight with. You drive a shovel through a dude's fucking chest, pulling out block, burying a nigga in there. And then you got
Whatever it takes.
You had warfare underground. They called them clay kickers. They literally enlisted the people that dug and built the sewer systems to go out there and fight in the trenches and dig under the trenches to get under the German lines. So they had to go under the ground, build tunnels with fucking kerosene lamps and shit, and move through, and all they hearing is pickaxes on the other side. So that's how they can know somebody's on the other side of this fucking wall. Like, be quiet. Clay kickers, they would like dig without making any noise and shit. And then if the wall caved in and came down, they would have to fight the nigga up in there. And then bury it. Like, I didn't have to bury the nigga. He already underground.
Yeah, right.
You just had to keep crawling past the nigga's body and shit. Leave his ass right there for the rats to get his ass. Damn. But then you go deep into the tunnel, and there's a way all the way out because they had different watches. So you can go rest and recuperate. There's another squadron in there to keep digging. And you just gotta go further into that tunnel until you get to a point where you can. I know it's probably hot.
Hell yeah.
Hey, but you know the way how they built it. The British at first, they shit was muddy and wet. The Germans built it real pristine because they knew it was going to be a long conflict, so they built it dry. They had the different bunkers and the beds where they make you sleep and dig into the ground. But the British was like, damn, we got to do that because we're going to be here longer than we expect. That's why you had trench foot and all that. Like, you got to move around, you got to get clean socks, you got to recuperate, we got to get the new crew in here. You go rest and come back, and we got to keep switching you out every week. You be out there maybe 7 days, 2 weeks, and they switch you out with another battalion that's ready to go. Unless that battalion was wiped the fuck off, then you just out there until reinforcements could arrive. That's hell, bro. And the one thing that they did on their downtime, niggas is smoking their punk ass cigarettes. Other dudes was drinking that whiskey, doc, and others was beating it down. They like, I don't know what I'm going to be back. I gotta beat something down. Harness is there. Hey, cause the harness would let them know that they was available for service with the chalk. Chalk. Like they put their price on the bottom of their shoe with the chalk. Like, I'll take it for $3, $5 or something. But you know, they get that soldier's pay. They $10, a lot of money. I'm gonna get. That's what they was buying, bro. Go ahead, huh?
It says on November 11th, the German units made their final breakthrough attempt. More than 12 of their most skillful divisions, including the Prussian Guard, were held by the remnants of the Allied line. From then on, the fighting subsided as winter set in.
Man, so they had to get ready for the winter warfare, man. War is hell, and you don't know what fucking terrain you're gonna be fighting in. You know? Go ahead, huh?
Want me to read this part?
Yeah.
Kind of glass stop right
Shallow makeshift trench.
there. Yeah, it says a shallow makeshift trench shelters British soldiers dug in along the road to Ypres on the Belgian front in November 1914.
That's it.
Then it says powerful artillery took its toll on both sides, making deeper trench warfare inevitable.
They had to dig in. They getting fucking bombarded and hit with the mortar fire, gunfire, machine gun fire, and then to make things worse, fucking dog fighting above them and shit.
Dang.
If the Germans fucking succeeded with the dog fighting, they about to be dropping some shit on their ass, hitting them in them trenches because they can see them from high up. That's why if you was in the trenches, you seen a plane flying low, shoot that motherfucker down. Shoot the one without a gun on the shit more than the one with a gun. Because the one without a gun is sending intelligence of where your ass is at. So expect your ass to get bombarded. So take it out. Shoot at it.
When we jump to this point, you see that?
Jump to trench systems. Yeah. It said hell is mud. So niggas died in the mud. Just damn.
It said trenches takeover 1914 to 1915.
Yep.
Then it says trench systems. It says frontline soldiers were instructed to dig trenches, not straight, but with traverses, zigzag.
You gotta zigzag, so you can't just walk right through the trenches. You gotta zigzag through them. So it can be like a maze and shit. You don't know who's behind the corner and shit. On your ass. Oh shit. Then you might have a turret right there when you hit. They just giving it to you in the trench, bro. You have certain ladders going up, but you might get hit by a sniper. So then you got the fucking barbed wire and shit. Goddamn. The only way the trench warfare came to a head, they had to build those tanks. That's the only way we can move forward without getting fucked up. That's why they built those tanks, just keep rolling straight, crushing niggas on the way, niggas getting destroyed. They had one they called the male tank that had that cannon in the middle, you know, ever since the rod and shit. Then they had the female tank that didn't have a cannon in the front, that had like machine guns on the side. Like this, hit movies, man. Then they had infantry rolling behind it. Behind it and shit, like a damn running back pushing the lineman and shit. Behind the tank. Oh shit, pop, pop, pop. And then they can't shoot the shit. Shit is unstoppable.
Yeah.
You have to get up in there, or you gotta burn the shit. But you have to get into the little peephole shit and fucking shoot them up in there.
It says zigzag or U-shaped sections that prevented the blast and fragments from an artillery shell traveling far along a trench.
Damn, that's it.
It says traverses also prevented an enemy soldier from firing down the length of a trench.
Man.
Lines of barbed wire were staked out in front of the trench to slow down an enemy attack.
Because they'll charge, jump into the trench, they down there with you, you fighting them, shit. Or when you get out into no man's land and ain't no machine guns actually shooting at you, you over there fighting with a dude in the open, and one other guy might be behind you, drive a fucking shovel through your ass. Shit. You gotta kill him, and then the other guy fucking grab you like that. Like, oh shit. And then you beating the fuck out of the dude with a gun. You shooting the other guy. You fucking throwing the other guy. You probably using him as a shield.
As a shield, yeah.
You throw his ass to the side like damn. It was really like bodily fighting. You had to fight with your fucking hands at times. It wasn't just straight shooting and shit. It was like a dude might get up close and personal with you. That field knife, with the fucking with the brass knuckles on the shit. Stack out here, you fighting the nigga, you know. You just gotta really like give it to his ass. You gotta knees up, take that shit from him, stab him with his own shit, and you gotta go from trench to trench.
God, man.
Making sure that you clear that shit out. Because if we one trench there, you take it, and you fight and win another trench. You fight and win another trench. With all your guys in those trenches. The trenches right there might be the enemy. They gotta take your trench. Take your trench. You just gotta keep fighting.
Damn.
You never know when these niggas will come.
It said they doing that in Ukraine.
Oh, there.
Ukraine and Russia.
There
I
it
was
is.
reading as you were
It
saying.
says in the context, it's trench warfare. Brother gonna read what's actually going on right now.
That's heavy.
That's happening, yeah.
But with trench warfare, it says from 2022 to 2023, in eastern Ukraine, both the Ukrainian and Russian armies dig networks of trenches to defend against enemy attack.
There it is.
Damn.
And now it's a new modern warfare. Where
Going back right here where we was reading, it says lines of barbed wire were staked out in front of the trench to slow down an enemy attack. Soldiers entangled in barbed wire were easy targets for a well-sighted machine gun. God damn. Get stuck.
young chap bowing and shit. You know, he got fucked up. Being out there, he was stuck.
Like, oh shit,
Stuck. Out of there. Bowing and shit. Bowing, chap. Go ahead up.
that was it on that one.
Get the book.
Con.
Read that quote.
This quote by Lieutenant Wilfred Owen, which was a British soldier and poet.
There it is.
He said, "No man's land under snow is like the face of the moon. Chaotic, crater-ridden, uninhabitable, awful, the abode of madness."
God damn, so it was the surface of the moon out there. Snow, you just craters. Because if you sink into a crater, your ass may not get out.
Yeah.
They gotta pull you fucking out of there, man. So you fighting. Go ahead, huh? That was it?
Oh yeah, another quote
Alright.
right here.
Rotation and relief. Because you would think they just be in the trench all 5 years and shit. No, it's rotations. They would rotate new units out, and the other units they go rest, recuperate, eat, beat something down, come back, fight the niggas, man. Hey, if you was lucky, you'll see a French milkmaid and shit like, hey man, brothers, I'll be back. You gonna handle that and come back? Like, all right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. That's how it was. You see a little French maiden with a horse carriage. Like, man, y'all got something for us? Oh, we got milk for you. Like, all right, they just gonna need that. Because you gotta remember they was fighting in France. Now, the Germans had their lines, their supplies coming, but the French was at home. So, let's go now down the road to the farm and get something. That's what the Germans was doing. They was going to raid farms and shit to get them eggs and shit. Goose step.
It says trench rotation and relief. It says commanders were soon aware of the strain that trench life placed on soldiers, and a rotation system was adopted by all sides.
Yeah.
British soldiers, for example, would spend between 4 and 8 days in a frontline trench, followed by around 4 days each in a support and a reserve trench. From 1915, 10 days home leave was granted around every 12 months.
Right, every 12 months. So you go home, or you just go somewhere where you chilling, and it reminds you of home. Then you get your ass back out there. Like in the Order 66. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. He's like, man, you don't think I'm fucked up? I had to kill some of my friends today. He said, but you put your helmet on, you should get back out there and you follow orders. He's fucked up, yeah. That Order 66, from the troopers' point of view, they feel fucked up for taking the Jedi out there. He's like, orders is orders, goddammit. They betrayed the Republic. We gotta kill these niggas, man. Now you think I feel good? I had to kill some of my friends out there. But orders are orders. You take your rest, put your helmet back on, and you finish the mission, man. You gotta get to that point where it's them or us. Oh, I get it. You're retarded. They're trying to kill us. We're trying to kill them. That's it. Go ahead.
That was it on that little part.
An unbreakable line.
Okay, next point. It says an unbreakable line.
That is, we got to go into the trench warfare for you, because that's what's happening in Ukraine. That's what the war is going to be in this time that we're coming into. Now here in the States, it's going to be civil, but it's going to be urban warfare. House to house, street to street, state versus state. Maybe trench warfare too, huh? There's going to be checkpoints. You come past this point, your ass is getting shot. You darker than a brown paper bag, apprehended or killed on sight. Then they gonna have the drones flying through. They gonna have what is it, Flubber and shit, remember the little robot shit was called?
Yeah.
I forgot what the robot,
the name,
yeah,
that little drone.
Yeah, it's gonna be floating around and shit, bro. Good.
So they show you in these movies, man.
Go ahead, huh?
It says an unbreakable line. The defensive trench system, resilient even in the face of the huge explosive and destructive power of modern weapons.
Modern weapons, see? That even the Russians and the Ukrainians are using the trench warfare even in this time. It goes back to the ancient world. They called it moats and shit. When you had a walled city, they would build a moat around the city, either for you to sink in there in the mud. You got the knights in there. There's one dude called Castellini. He was like a hired sword, a sail sword, so he was like a hired sword. And they said, and my man Mehmet II, he's talking to Prussia. It's like one of his advisors that he grew up with. Then he had new advisors around his age that he was cool with. He said, Sultan. He said, how did you take Constantinople? He said, do you know how I was knee deep in the mud, seeing my men's faces buried in the mud in the moat. He said, I seen less and less of my men come back from facing my man Castellini in the moat. And he's taking it down with that broadsword, taking them the fuck out.
Damn.
Right? And he said, you know how I succeeded? He said the reason I won the fight is because my cause is righteous. And he looked at that weak ass Quran. But the Quran is just a watered down version of the script. Yeah, he said, I succeeded because my cause was righteous. I was like, damn, so he said, that's how the walls came down. But that was it. The moat was ancient warfare right there. Fighting in the moat. Either they'll fill it with water, alligators and shit, or it'd be a bridge across the way. And they shooting your ass with arrows. One dude, what bridge was that? It was a certain bridge in England where the Vikings made their last stand. It was a damn nigga, a berserker. He was fucking niggas up. He was throwing them off the bridge. And then one dude went under the bridge, bow, stabbed his ass, like through his leg and got him. So he couldn't like, he was kind of like stuck.
Yeah.
And then like he was still fucking him up, and then they had to get his ass from the top. He just all through.
Yeah,
And once he fell, the whole army got a chance to go through, but he was holding the bridge off by himself and shit. Damn. Go ahead, Doc.
It says resilient. It said the defensive trench system, resilient even in the face of the huge explosive and destructive power of modern weapons.
And bro, imagine the brutality, bro, because there's one movie I was watching, man. But it was the war that Japan had with I believe Russia. It was the Russo-Japanese war, right? It's like late 1800s where they still had the cannons. It was kind of like Last Samurai, right? They had that last battle with the cannons and the off. Niggas was out there with the guns and then the samurai was cutting their ass through with the sword. So they had guns too and they was like firing and they had the cannons. One dude was in the trench. Imagine that dude jumping through the trench. It was snowing. Dude hit you with a bow in there. It's turning or it's curving around the trench. Get your ass, and then you just see one dude, and cutting your ass down like, oh shit. So they going through the trench, it's zigzagging. All you see is dudes coming over, horses running past. That's fucking hell, bro. And there's mortar fire, the nigga with a gun pointing at you. Like you step over and you like already got the advantage because you on top of everybody. Bop, bop, bop. You just taking niggas out. Go ahead, huh?
It says proved so effective from late 1914 that it totally paralyzed any hope of a war of movement on the Western Front.
There was no war of movement. It was a straight dug in. You were dug in. You just giving it to them. If you could, now if you were brave enough to move through the trenches, you would be moving through just to get on, to move and see what the fuck is out there. You gotta fight. What up?
It says the Allies, however, were determined to break the trench deadlock and launch repeated offensives from 1915 onward, on of which failed to break through the German lines.
Yeah, because they couldn't take air superiority. It was just dog fights. Like, who's winning? I think it's us. And then niggas get dropping out the sky, pop, hitting you. You might win a trench, then lose it. But really, the movement of the Allies actually pushing the Germans back was when the tanks came in. That was in like 1917, around that time. They had to figure out a way to move forward because they was already digging under the trenches. And that kind of got them some success. But they like, we need to move our forces on the top of the ground across no man's land. Go ahead, up.
It says in the end, it took slow, steady attrition to turn the war against the German Allies and in favor of the Allies, or against the German army and in favor of the Allies.
So it's just a tactical movement, and it was slow, but it happened. You know, he might be slow, but he got it.
He got it.
Yeah. All right, then read this monstrous front will devour us. You see, I got the two eagles' heads.
Two eagles' heads?
Yeah.
Wow. Shalom,
Read that quote, and then we're going to get back to the script.
Okay. This is page 8.
Oh, yeah. They space two ways. But representing the eastern and western front. Yeah, the final front. Both ways and shit. Go ahead, Doc.
This is page 82. Yeah. This is a quote by, that's his name, Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Winston Churchill, which this dude will be the leader over Britain during World War II, but he was a young soldier in this war. Right? Go ahead, Doc.
This is a quote by Winston Churchill. It says, the world crisis 1923. He said the Austrians had rushed in and had been flung out.
So you rushing into this modern warfare, because it was just like all the other wars before. You run in there, you might have some cannons. Niggas got their guns, bayonets, boom, they charging into your front. You gotta fight them, throw them off, shoot them, move forward as a unit. So, but this is totally different. You rush out there, you may not come
May
back.
not
I don't
come
think
back.
you're gonna come back.
Mhm.
You don't expect that. That's the German front line. I don't expect to come back. But maybe there's a ribbon in it for you, you know, and a medal for you for a widow.
Damn.
Go ahead, Doc.
What you want me to? I read that point. From the top. Okay. It says in the summer of 1914, France.
Ain't we in the summer, huh? Yeah.
Yup.
Summer of 1914.
It's the same calendar.
There it
Same
is. So we in the
calendar.
summer, huh? Niggas in the dark.
Yep.
You know, the Russia-Ukraine war is waging.
Mhm.
The Iranians is winning and kicking ass. Trump is bugging out. And niggas is just lost more than ever, man. Niggas is jumping off ships and shit in the ocean. Yeah.
Mhm.
So what the fuck? Damn. Yep. Right up.
It says in the summer of 1914, France Conrad von Hatzendorf,
That's important.
Hetzendorf, chief of the Austro-Hungarian Empire's general staff, faced the prospect of war on two fronts.
That's why I got those heads printed two ways. Because that was originally from the Holy Roman Empire, mainly in Russia, that they had that emblem of the eagle. It represent punk ass E. But E only just had that one eagle bugging out. Jake made it two.
Made
Two
it
eagles.
two.
We look at both ways. East and west. You know?
It says for the two fronts against Serbia and Russia.
And it also represented that Jake could co-rule. My brother's ruling in the east, I'm ruling in the west. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta kill my brother, then I'm ruling. But nah, Jake was like, we gonna do it together, man. You over there, I'm over here.
That's right.
Like, that's how you gonna keep it together, man.
Yes, exactly.
He gonna kill your ass for the top spot instead of just rule with you and shit. Nigga, just reign. That's why these niggas in these other groups that sold out, Paul was cursing them out. He's like, man, you reigning as kings without us.
Without us.
Now we're the God that you did reign, then we be reigning with
Reigning
you.
together. Yeah.
Niggas want to reign right now. Just let Esau have his time, man. Let him have it. If you want to get his shit too, like, come on, man. Let Esau have
Let
it.
me have it.
We good, man. Go ahead, up.
It says, yet his army mirrored and his divided
Ethnic nation.
multi-ethnic nation.
Man.
Let me read it again. It says, yet his army mirrored his divided multi-ethnic nation. The Austrians and Hungarians were barely on speaking terms.
There's already hostilities, bro. Go ahead, up.
While the
The Czechs,
Slavics, Slovenes,
and the Croats,
the Croats,
which is Croatia.
and Romanians,
Damn.
who made up nearly half the regiments, had little incentive to fight the governing pair's battles.
Yep.
It says, like the empire, the Austro-Hungarian army would soon be broken by war.
Yeah. So it's pretty much the end of their road. The Ottomans was gonna meet the end of their road. These Ottoman bastards was the same ones to take down Constantinople about 400 to 500 years earlier. But they only held it for that long. You gotta remember, Jake held Constantinople for 1,100 years, bro. Over 1,000
Over 1,000,
fucking years.
yeah.
Then they finally took us down. The Lord allowed them to take us down. 1453. But he was taken down by Jake, who thought he was, Muslim and shit. And that meant the second. But then eventually Amalek got in there and took it over and they still was calling themselves Ottomans, but they was fucking rats by that time. Fucking rats. And we see the rats did it again. They did it with the British Empire, the Germans, they did it with the Russians. At the end of the war, they had that revolution. Lord Nicholas II was out. That was it. They've been doing that shit for a long time. But the last empire to withstand them was the Russians. They took out the French during Napoleon's time. Then they took out the British during the Revolutionary War. A little bit after that, they took out the Spanish and the Portuguese. And in the late 1600s, before the Revolutionary War, they were just taking Jake out every goddamn place. Right up?
I think that's the last part. You want to continue?
Yeah, go to year of setback.
Con. It says that the headline,
Now, before you
year.
read that,
Con.
let's get that second Edris out. Second Edris 16. Bible too shot.
What was that?
I know we just
49.
going into this World War I, but And
It's still there.
makes a lot of sense.
It's all good.
Because we got to get you prepared for World War III. If you don't know about the wars that preceded it, then you ain't going to know about this war and how brutal it's going to get. It ain't going to be fucking Desert Storm where you can watch this shit on TV and go to school and get a goddamn coffee from Starbucks, man. The war going to be here. The war is literally going to reach to the States. You're going to feel it at the pump. You're going to feel it in your grocery store. You're going to feel it in the air. You're going to feel it.
You want them to start at the top out?
Yes.
The second after 16, in at the top, it says, woe
Okay.
be unto thee, Babylon.
Woe be unto you, America, Babylon. Woe be unto thee.
And Asia.
And Asia, which is all that land over there, our land sits on Asia continent. All those countries in Asia, they're all getting ready for war. That's where the war is going on at. That's where it's beginning. That's where the Strait of Hormuz is, over there in Asia.
Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria.
Now Egypt is another name for America, but it's also that region over there of Egypt. That's a hotbed place. That's a hotbed.
I get it.
Woe to you, Egypt and Syria. Wasn't that demon Trump over? No, he's in Turkey. That's over there in that Syrian area. Now that's where the war is breaking out at. That's where there's proxy wars. War to all of you. Destruction to all of you because war is here. And it will not stop because those nations have interests in those different places. They ain't about to hold back. Like my man, the Red Baron, was talking to this American pilot. He said, I was told that this is just a family feud. He's like, well, goddamn, man, the love between y'all just faded. He's like, I guess so. He said, but we would have been killing each other for borders anyway.
Damn.
He's like, yeah, it is a family feud. But we would have been killing each other for borders any goddamn way. So that's what's going on in Syria, Egypt, ancient Babylon, new Babylon, because they have goods over there, and they also have interests over there. Oil, different bases, and they have bases of operation over there. If one ain't gonna defend it, then another one's gonna take it. So it's a game of cat and mouse.
Now, verse 2, it says, gird up yourselves with clothes of gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair.
You see that? The Lord is telling you prepare for mourning because you're going to lose a lot of lives that's going to be lost. Like gird yourself up for a very sad time. In the ancient world, you put sackcloth on because you was through. You was poor, you humbled yourself, you was getting ready to like cry out. So the Lord's like, gear up, all you places that I mentioned. Gear up because you're going to be crying a lot. And it ain't going to stop until it's over. Go ahead, up.
It says, bewail your children.
Oh, why? Because they're going to die. Beware your sons, mainly. Because they're going to go to the war and never come back.
Oh, yeah.
Mourn for your daughters because they're going to be without helpers and they're going to be a prey. Like what Cersei told the little dove. What happens in the siege, little dove? I don't know. I guess we're in for a bit of a rape then. You know, like, oh shit, and you shall be a piece of cake.
Yeah, damn.
There you go.
Reading on, it says, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
Hey, be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. It is here. It is clearly to be seen. It is evident. We hold these truths to be self-evident. There it is.
Reading on verse 3, it says, a sword is sent upon you.
That war is sent unto you. See, you gotta remember in the ancient world, especially in the book of Chronicles and Kings, when the certain kings did right in the sight of the Lord, he'll give peace to the land. So if we was fucking up, the Lord would bring war to the land. So for the Lord to bring 3 world wars, the world fucking up, man. You gotta bring one, oh, that ain't get them. Oh, let me bring another one. Oh, that ain't get y'all. Oh, now I gotta bring a 3rd one. Oh, this gonna get you.
This gonna get you. Yeah.
So, but this is world war, bro. And that in our time it was a war with Israel, we was fucking up, civil war, and just that region. But it's world war now, because the world is bugging out, and they going off, and the Lord is tired of them, and He gonna deal with them. And the only way they know, they see that the only way they can see the Lord is through His actions in the earth. His judgment.
It's known by the judgment which He executes.
Yep.
Reading on, it says, and who may turn it back?
Who gonna stop it, man? Your punk ass Congress, Trump, Fuck out of here, man. He ain't gonna stop a goddamn thing, man. He actually making it happen. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 4 reads, a fire is sent among you.
What fire ultimately? Nuclear fire, nuclear
right.
holocaust. Burning and fuel of fire, man.
And
Niggas gonna be disintegrated. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, it says, and who may quench it?
Who gonna stop this type of fire? You can't quench it. It is a otherworldly fire.
Yeah.
And brother gonna get that in Job out, where it says fire and brimstone gonna be scattered upon his habitation.
Ain't it called in another place the unquenchable fire?
The unquenchable. Not that it's just gonna burn forever, it's that it's gonna be flammable for a long time. That it can ignite at any time. That's why nothing can grow, because it's radioactive, so to speak, as they say. It is alive. It's activity going on, but it's dormant. Until you set a flame in your ass.
Reading on, 2 Ezra 16 and 5.
That's why only dragons gonna be able to dwell there. They're gonna blow a fire and they ain't gonna do nothing. Keep me warm. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, verse 5, it says, plagues are sent unto you.
What plagues? Talking about the plagues that were sent on ancient Egypt. And new plagues the Lord is sending on this place. To let you know that the hand of the Lord is involved in this. Like you read earlier. Shall evil be done in the city and the Lord have not done it? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and you not be afraid of it? Because the Lord is coming to war with you. He's coming to destroy you. But you were given warning, like, man, can anything be done? No. No. Through, man. And we walking off, nigga, ground our garment, ripped it. Hey man, you owe me some new gear, man.
Yeah.
But hey, still ain't gonna stop it. You gonna keep walking. Hey man, I'm sorry about your. Don't even worry about that. You through though, man. I get another one, man. But done.
You
Just
still
like
done,
you rent my garment, the Lord gonna rent you from this world.
Reading on, it says, and what is he that may drive them away?
So what is he? Like Lord's like, you gotta be a god or something on another level to stop this. But what are you if you gonna stop this? Who are you? Who are you to be in order to stop this? You gonna have to be somebody. You gonna have to be greater than me to stop this.
So in other words, it ain't
No,
stopping.
it ain't stopping. Nobody can stop it. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on, verse 6, it says, may any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood?
Can you drive away a hungry lion in the woods? No, the lion is hunting you. And you gotta remember, the lion is strategic. It's a apex predator. It can move slow. See, the Lord has been what they call when Esau how he's been moving gradualism. The lion can hunt you for miles and just be upon you and be looking at you the whole time. You don't even know he there. Same with a bear, it can hunt you for miles and smell you far off. I know where you at. I don't need to. Serpent, except for that right. They away from the vibration.
Right, yeah.
That's why the Lord named those particular animals. A lion, stalking, just hunting you in the dark and shit. It lets you see it, but it's too late and shit. Like it's hitting the piano key. You know that? Came out the dark on it. Came out the dark on your ass, and then the bear, he's standing up on you like, what's up, man? Oh shit. Then it can climb, it can swim, it can run. God damn, no escape. God damn. And then wherever it bites you at, well, that's where I'm gonna start. If it bites you in the leg, it's gonna start up the leg and bite you right here. The lion will at least grab you by the neck, just take you out. Like, But it's like that. Like a serpent, it can hit you anywhere, and then the poison gonna spread. It doesn't know the effect that it's having on your ass. It's just wrapping around you and squeezing like, I love you. Like squeezing you. I hold you tight.
Damn.
And squeezing you. You having pain, but the serpent just open up his jaws and just eating your ass. That's how Lord's gonna get you people, man. The danger ain't gonna stop. Final Destination. Check that movie out. There ain't no real killer in the movie. It's just the Lord. It's just hunting for you.
That's not
The spirit of death.
That ain't no flip chop.
Yeah.
Flee from a lion, the bear meet you. You escape from him, lean your hand on the wall, and the serpent get you.
Like you ain't gonna. It ain't gonna stop until you're dead. Till it's over.
It says, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble?
But you can't quench fire when it's begun to burn. It's gonna take you a minute to put it out. Remember, boy Charlie trying to put that fire on, that shit is still fucking blazing. Like, goddamn. It finally went out, but it took a long ass time to get it out. Go ahead, huh?
when it hath begun to burn.
Yeah, you can't stop that. Go ahead, up.
Verse 7, may one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer?
I know brothers don't like the scene when your boy come with me, you gotta grab for says he hit him with that arrow and threw his shit. Like you,
that must be the director's
bro.
cut. I
As
ain't seen
many times you scream, as many times you scream at the TV, no, it's like his food go right through his ass every time. Damn. And it's like, but he couldn't stop it from. Like you wanted to call it back so bad, bro, but it don't ever go the other way, bro. Right through your ass. And then he turned, I get hit again.
Get hit again.
I get
Nigga Paris.
I get hit again, shit. Like damn.
Reading up, 2 Legends 16 and 8, and it reads, the mighty Lord Yahweh Shai sendeth the plagues.
He sendeth the plagues.
And who is he that can drive them away?
Who are you that can drive these plagues away? Are you a god? Are you on some type of level? No, I don't think so.
Go ahead, I got that precept. This is Psalms 11 and 6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares,
Traps.
fire, and brimstone.
Man, so the Lord gonna trap you in certain places, and you just gonna die right there. If you are the armies of the world, the Lord's gonna trap you where? The Valley of Jehoshaphat, and rain that laser on your ass. And if you in Babylon, upon this habitation, fire and brimstone gonna devour this place. If you in any other nuclear powered nation, you gonna be stuck there and get hit and destroyed. You gonna have to be in a nuclear free zone. But even in a place like that, there's gonna be a nuclear winter. It's gonna rain on your ass. Ashes is gonna rain down. And if you underground, and if you in the States, they have bunker busters that gonna bust your ass.
If you got a bunker in America, you can still do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gonna burn up like a fucking nigga in the oven. They said they like that burning as an oven.
Bro.
The guy that made the bunkers in America, he said they're less to defend against nuclear war and more to defend against a major pestilence.
Damn. Also pestilence. But it's the noise and pestilence, it's the missiles. But you ain't gonna survive that.
Nope.
Psalms 11 and 6. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone.
Upon the wicked, he's gonna rain snares, traps. Because when a bird hits something and the trap falls on it, damn bunny rabbit get the carrot, bow, the fucking box falls on. So the Lord gonna bait you out, close you in, and take you out. like your boy in Achilles, once he got hit, like he was in the middle of it, he got hit again, like you got set up like yeah,
and in horrible tempest.
Damn.
This shall be the portion of their cup.
Damn, and a horrible tempest, a storm, destroying wind. That's gonna be their end. That's gonna be your end if you ungodly.
This is Ezekiel 38 and 22. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood.
Lord gonna plead against who? Esau, Edom, his power structure. For what?
Pestilence and with blood.
With pestilence, disease, and blood. Lord gonna kill a lot of people, but then in the end, the noise and pestilence gonna eat and devour your fucking flesh and your ass up. You're gonna be destroyed.
And I will rain upon him and upon his bands.
It's gonna rain upon you. What's gonna rain down? Lord, rain fire from heaven and destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Lord said, I'm gonna destroy this place the same way.
That's right.
He's gonna rain fire down.
And upon the many people that are with him.
All the nation's armies, all the people that's gathered in this land, they're gonna rain the fire down on this place.
In overflowing rain.
An overflowing rain.
And great hailstones.
Whoa, those are the missiles.
That's the missiles.
Fire and brimstone.
Fire and brimstone.
Bring the rain.
Bring the rain. Go ahead, huh? I know you had some. Hold on, my brother still reading.
He was still reading.
Got a quick one. I don't know what they gathered into. This is Deuteronomy 32, beginning at verse 41. It says, if I wet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold of judgment, I will
going to wet his weapon. He's going to sharpen it up. Once he takes it in hand, it's over. Once the Lord reveals it, you dead. When the samurai drew it, your head was going quick.
That's what it means about wet. Like get it ready for battle like a whetstone.
Yeah.
So you use to sharpen the blade before war.
Yep. And once he reveals it, you dead already. Go ahead, huh?
It says, I will render my vengeance to mine enemies.
We're going. chop your ass down.
and reward them that hate me.
See, the Lord gonna be in that corridor like Vader. Ain't gonna be no escape.
So like take the plans and shit. New World Order. Lord gonna touch them niggas like, man, I'm gonna get that plan. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna let you eat. But as soon as you about to fill your belly, that's when I'm gonna throw the table over.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
Verse 42, I will make my arrows drunk with blood.
Oh, see, the Lord got the arrows pointed, man. Got the missiles ready in the silos. Hey, they got different programs. Samson fucking Samson option. If the state of Israel, if there ain't no actual person over there, the missiles gonna fly. And you got over there in Russia, the dead hands, you know, the ghost hand. If the Russian leadership is not there to push the button, it's gonna be shot anyway. But who actually put that in their mind? Yahweh Shemashai. Who gave Vladimir Putin the nuclear doctrine? Yahweh Shemashai gave it.
That's right.
It says, and my sword shall devour flesh.
The Lord's sword he's gonna bring out is gonna be that laser. It's gonna devour a lot of flesh, bro. So he's gonna be beating people to powder.
Powder. God damn.
It's gonna be, man, it's gonna be crazy. The Lord gonna do away with a lot of people in one instance, which is the armies of the world, said innumerable multitude, which is dust, the smell of smoke. And when I saw this,
I was afraid.
Who wouldn't be afraid?
Right.
The Lord's gonna come with world-ending power, man. The Death Star, you know, a horrible star. The Lord's gonna send out. You gonna see a flash of light. That's gonna be the last thing you ever see. Then you got that in Zechariah 14. While they stand upon their feet, eyes gonna melt out, tongue gonna burn away. My bones is gonna be just there, and you gonna be dead.
That's Sarah Connor scripture.
Yep.
No, and it says, and that with the blood of the slain
Man.
and of the captives
Man.
from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy.
Man, upon the enemy, the revenges. Said the captives with the prey.
And it says, and with the captives from the beginning of revenges upon the enemy.
Said the slain and the captives. Right, so the slain is gonna be his enemies. Captives gonna be Jake, but he gonna wipe them out too, because they didn't believe in him. And then unto the revenges, unto those all that hate him, Lord gonna get everybody that he don't like back. Everybody that didn't give a damn about him, his ways, his name, his son, his men, you gonna get got by the Creator. He's gonna destroy you. And you're gonna know that he's a God of war.
You know, in verse 43, it says, rejoice, O ye nations.
So rejoice, because this is for a reason. This all had to happen. World War I came and went. World War II came and went. World War III is going to come and vanquish out of the earth the enemy and the ungodly. The Lord is going to establish a new order.
With his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants.
There it is. The Lord is going to avenge the blood of his people, of his servants. That's the only way to make this place clean again. Is by the blood of him who shed it first being shed.
And will render vengeance to his adversaries.
And will render vengeance to the adversaries of our nation. The enemies of our people, he gonna render unto you your just deserts.
And will be merciful unto his land.
Lord gonna be merciful to the land. He's gonna nuke it and destroy it, but he's gonna have it be replenished.
That's right.
And his people.
And his people, he's gonna have mercy on them as well. 2/3 are gonna be judged. 1/3 is going to be saved. Israel is going to be established as the top nation on the earth. Raja Allah. And everybody going to bend the fucking knee. And it's going to be a new world. It's going to be a true world order. True world order.
Right.
or like niggas like to say, true world order. Yeah, because, you know, the real Jews is going to be at the top, nigga. With the rest of their brethren, we going to reign. We going to show you what it is.
Got a quick preview.
Now
I'm back in what you just said, bro. This is Isaiah 60, beginning at verse 14. It says, the sons also of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee.
This was going to happen after the war. After we destroy the weapons, after everybody is conquered and subdued, after every knee is bent and bowed down, you're going to build up the kingdom.
That's right.
You're going to be under captivity unto a people of spiritual power. We already stronger than you on this physical tip. How much more when we are indestructible and unstoppable?
That's right.
You know? But what if they resist? That
That's
is why
why
we're
we're
here.
here,
To keep them from resisting. To show them how wrong they are. How pointless it is. That they could be a part of something bigger. Or die.
That's it. Shalom, man. Yabashah Shabrakatah. Shalom.
They gonna bend the knee because they were like, on that Odyssey shit, like, man, Odyssey took down 1,000 niggas. I'm good. And we gonna want you to fight.
Yeah, we gonna want you. Yeah. We can put that spiritual power
Like,
to
that's
use.
it, man. Yeah, that's all y'all got, man. Come on, man.
I gotta kill one of y'all.
Yeah.
Make an example.
Yeah, somebody come close. And you gonna ask me a dumbass question. What color is my underwear or some shit? Slap his ass. You like, hey, wrong answer. You gonna disintegrate his ass. Oh shit, man.
All I need you to do is answer this one question.
That's it.
What is the weight of it? You ain't got it?
Yeah, yes, sir, yeah.
Now you gotta die.
Now you gotta die. What color is that brother's kicks, man? The kingdom kicks. I don't know. Emerald. Man, nigga, who taught you emerald? I don't know. The green emerald. Man, nigga, who taught you emerald?
It says, and all they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet.
Woo! So they gonna bow themselves down at the soles of our feet, man. I don't need a nigga kissing my boot or whatever. Nah. Bow your ass down and get to work.
That's what it means to be blessed.
That's
As Apostle R brings out.
So our people truly are gonna be blessed.
Mhm.
We're gonna be blessed when we have somebody bowing down to you, showing you obeisance,
That's it.
obeying you, man. Obeying your every word, because word is bond. And if you don't keep the word, that's life. Your life is his life. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and they shall call thee the city of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And what's that? Jerusalem.
Mhm.
Yerushalayim. The city of instruction, the city of peace. All right, go ahead, Doc.
The Zion of the Holy One of
The
Israel.
monument of the Holy One of Israel. The memorial of the Holy One of Israel is going to be us, his people. Beginning with the hopeful elect, that house of David. Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet? When the house of David reigned over all? I don't know. We just stood there and watched it all happen. And that's what's going to be. The house of David is going to reign, man.
That's right.
That's what house you're gonna be under. You know, the House of Cards and shit, Game of Thrones. The house that everybody's gonna have to be subject unto is gonna be the house of Israel, house of David, under Hamashiach Yahushua sitting on the throne.
That's right.
Of David. And with him his nation, his brethren. We're gonna be reigning. And it ain't gonna end. Go ahead, huh?
Now, I'm gonna jump up to verse 12 and then go back to that.
Yeah.
This is for the nations that don't want to get down, that want to resist. Jumping up to verse 12 and
And we
Isaiah
already
60.
told you if you resist,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
We're gonna let the scriptures tell you. It
Yeah.
says, for the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
Ooh.
Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted.
So why the fuck fight against us?
Mm-hmm.
We're telling your stupid ass bow down,
What's going
but you want to fight, you gonna utterly perish. Go ask Jake and Gary, man. They didn't want to be with the Lord. They didn't want to be on his side, so the Lord is warring against them. He's like, oh, you an enemy then. Sit your ass in the dark with no food, no water, nothing,
No power.
no power,
Just through.
no hope.
Yeah, come.
So if he's doing that to his people that's bugging out, what he gonna do to the enemy, man? They gonna be done, bro. Nothing gonna grow. No early and latter rain. They gonna just starve and shit, bro. Famine gonna
Famine gonna hit them.
hit. Yeah, that was it coming. Bring that out in the chat. You have something?
Back in second of 16, still in the night.
Okay, go ahead, huh?
The second of
See,
16.
niggas like that gonna die, man. The Lord ain't happy with his people being assholes. Lord gonna kill your faggot ass, man. Lord gonna kill you fucking women that's out of order.
That's right,
Lord
bro.
gonna kill you niggas that are cowards, man.
That's horrible.
That's why we going into this World War I book. Men were actually men back in this time and still got their asses handed to them, man. This is the war that the Lord created. And your boy was in Revelation 9. Your boy Kaiser Wilhelm, man. You don't think World War III is in the script? We brought it out for you. So if you're an enemy of the Lord, oh man, it's gonna be a horrible time for ye. Go ahead, huh?
Reading on 2 Ezra 16, picking back up at verse 9, it reads, a fire shall go forth from his wrath.
So the Lord's going to send out a fire. Before that, it means war. The earth is going to be on fire. The world is going to be war-torn when the Lord arrives on the planet Earth. It's already going to be popping.
It says, and who is he that may quench it?
Well, how you going to stop it, man? Who can stop it? Go ahead, huh?
Verse 10, he shall cast his lightnings, and who shall not fear?
And what's that? The Lord's going to send lasers out. Who's going to stop that type of power, man? And the Lord sends out the lightning. You don't even know where the lightning bolt comes from. It's just out of this world. You don't know when or where it's ever going to strike. You do now. In 1955, the clock tower. You know, there it is. What's a jigwatt? What's a jigwatt? A bolt of lightning. What's that? A bolt of lightning. That's a laser or just a lightning strike. But it's heavenly. It doesn't come from here. It comes from somewhere else. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, he shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Man, the Lord going to thunder in the heavens. Who ain't going to be afraid of that?
Jacob scared about
Back then. And the Lord just came down and talked to you. He was afraid then. Imagine the Lord thundering for war. The horn is being sounded and the chariots is coming out with the sabers, the tripods. Your ass is done after that. It's a turkey shoot after that. Go ahead, huh?
2 Ezra 16 and 11, it reads, the Lord shall threaten,
Ooh!
and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
The Lord threatened your ass, man. Who the fuck are you to stop him? You pieces of shit. You just want him to be loved all goddamn day, but you don't love him. So why would he show you any love? He gonna show you the backhand. He gonna show you his fist. He gonna show you his wrath. He gonna show you his anger. That's what he gonna show you. A lot of you people in your mind talk your shit about our God as if he ain't doing nothing. Well, your stupid ass pastor didn't break down to you that the Lord is doing everything. From the day you were born to the day you died, the Lord already pinpointed everything you're gonna do. From the moment of creation till now, to the kingdom, the Lord already pinpointed and mapped out everything. It's just that, it's just that you don't know. Remember, she's like, hey, speak, and let your words count. I don't know what has occurred, but surely you have felt it. The deaths, the screams, right? He said, I was not privy to my master's plan, but now, brilliant, but now I see it. You see, the Lord's plan is cold. We didn't see that first. His brother can get Psalm 73. Keep reading out. Well, actually, jump to it. You jump to it out. Hold your point there in 2nd Ezra. You hold, get that chat. I can need you to bring that chat out. But get that Psalm 73 real quick. Go to I envied the wicked that they were not in trouble as other men, right there. Cause you would think, well, being bad gets you everything. No, it don't. It gets you fucking a goddamn consolation prize.
Fine. So this is Psalm 73, beginning at verse 3. It reads, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
You think these people is living? They ain't fucking living, man. They living a lie. You're not prospering. You people are sad as hell. You're on antidepressants, you bugged out, you got the shot. Now you feel like a dumbass. Your government ain't shit. They traffic children, they kill people. You ain't done a goddamn thing. So you people are fucking miserable as hell. We at least have a future. We have the light at the end of the tunnel. We have hope. We didn't compromise ourselves. We didn't bend over. We didn't bow the knee to this bullshit. You know? So we're good. We have a conscience still. We have a clear conscience. We have peace. Go ahead up.
Reading on, verse 4 reads, for there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm.
That's Esau Edom. He's like, oh man, nothing happens to these niggas, man. You know? Oh, but now they getting touched though. But before, Esau was untouchable, this nigga, man. Mm-hmm. Red Ryan, he can shoot 2 niggas and he still come to work. Jake shoot 1 nigga on accident. But shit, he shoot himself in the before he go to jail. All right, nigga, you through, man.
I just hurt myself.
Damn.
Damn. Reading on,
or you shoot a nigga in your house. You shoot a nigga in your house and you go to jail. That nigga was in my house. Broke in.
Got family I'm trying to protect.
You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But alright, man, whatever. Go ahead.
Reading on, Psalm 73 and 5, it reads, they are not trouble as other men. It's like they are not in trouble as other men.
Esau Edom ain't in trouble as other men. They still get off still. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the curses is jumping on them. They feeling it. The world hates they punk ass. They on Front Street, but they're still not in trouble as other men, bro. They can still get away with a lot of bullshit, man. They killed Nolan. Everybody knows they fucking guilty, but these niggas ain't behind bars or dead. So it goes to show you this nigga still got some power. But best believe when we get the power, we coming for you assholes. And you niggas that killed Nolan, even though he's simple, you niggas, you young niggas are gonna go over there and fight in that war and you gonna die over there. Them Russians gonna kill your ass. Them Iranians gonna kill you.
It says, neither are they plagued like other men.
They ain't plagued like we are. They can do no wrong and shit. They can have islands of fucking trafficking and nothing happens to them. But this is your time. This is your time to rule, but it's coming to a close. We calling you out.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Reading on Psalm 73 and 6, it reads, therefore pride compasses them.
Yeah, they got pride. Can't nobody stop us, man. We them gods. Alright? You are them guys. You are the wicked. You are the ungodly. You will be destroyed. You are the enemies against the cross. You gonna die.
About as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment.
These people, violence covers them like clothing. These are the fucking assholes, man. Starting off with the tiny tops, going down to the rest of they punk ass people. Whether they know or don't know. Whether they hear or forbear.
Right.
Go ahead,
It says their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than a heart could wish.
You niggas have every goddamn thing, man. You have everything you can want, but yet y'all worry about Jake. They ain't got nothing, man. Jake is in the dark right now, but Esau got power in Indiana. They went to these niggas first. Like, man, y'all cool, y'all straight? Yeah, we good. We got a generator. You go to Jake, they ain't got no generator, man. They in the dark. They been in the dark 2 weeks. God damn.
Damn.
Go ahead,
Reading on verse 8, it says they are corrupt
They're corrupt. Esau eat them. Go ahead,
and speak wickedly concerning oppression.
They speak wickedly concerning our plight in Babylon. What we going through ain't nothing to them. And once y'all devils go through it, man, we gonna leave you where you at. Fuck you. We'll leave the light off for you. Alright? Remember that the motel says we leave the light on? We'll leave the light off for you, nigga. So you can stumble and fall.
It says they speak lawfully.
They speak like, man, I'm good. But you in a whole nother bracket of finance. You're in the rich category. Jake ain't never been up there. As soon as Jake get his ass up there and say one thing off like Kanye, your ass in the bracket of the poor. It is going to show you that who's controlling this shit. Esau Edom.
Verse 9, it says they set their mouths against the heavens.
They set their mouths against the Lord, the angels, everything in the heavens. They set their mouth against that and talk about it. But not knowing that, hey man, you can talk all your shit, but whatever's going to happen to you, going to happen. You going to die.
And their tongue walketh through the earth.
All their policies, paperwork, the way of the world, the way they see the world is all throughout the earth. Debauchery. Women doing no wrong, being a fucking harlot, a sodomite, being a damn mo, doing satanic rituals and shit on the world stage. FIFA, all this bullshit. It's like they're walking through the earth, telling everybody what they're supposed to do, policing the earth. Go ahead, that was it. I bring that out in the chat. Now we gotta ask the chat, Demon out. If we're in World War III, now we in the early stages of it. We're not yet in a conflict where the world is at war like that. But it is a world war.
And it expounds on it. It says, I asked the ChatGPT, are we in World War III? It says, not officially, no. But the world is in a much more dangerous position than it was a few years ago.
Dangerous. It's in a dangerous position.
Right? Did you read the part where it went into the house of the Lord?
Nah, you would have to jump down.
I know how this brother get over here.
Yeah.
Get to that point. We're in a dangerous world. It tells you that in Timothy. And it's gonna come at the perilous times. Shall come. We in that time now. Niggas have to cake out like, man. They gonna ask somebody in Gary, man. They go Gary Bertier. Let me tell you about Gary Bertier and Gary's mom. We went out on the town last night. That's it, bro. So that's it. See, they taking people through the ring right now. They beating it down in the dark.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Guys, this is Psalm.
And ain't no stopping either, bro.
Right.
Psalm 73, jumping down to verse 16. It says, when I thought to know this, it was too painful for me.
Now, when you thinking about everything in the world, like, damn, what the fuck is going on? The Lord is in it. And you like, man, that's too painful for me to know. But the Lord is in control.
Yeah.
That's what gives you hope and ease. Man, the Lord is in control. Yeah. That these devils gonna get it. That the Lord only set their ass up. He don't love them.
Nah.
He set them up. Damn. That's
right.
It. Yeah. And he tells you that. And he tells you that perfectly in Romans through Paul. So I set up Pharaoh for the same reason. Set his ass
right.
up, bring him down, have my name be exalted in the earth.
That's about to happen again. Yep.
That's it. Go ahead up.
Verse 17, until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh
And
Shai.
where's the sanctuary of the Lord? In the scripts.
That's it.
Into the ministry of reconciliation, into the congregation. When we came in, then we understood, oh shit. So we went through slavery because we went off, but it was for a reason. The Lord was building us as a nation to show us who the enemy was, to bring Esau into his power so he can be revealed in his own time, so that he can make a war tech that the Lord put into his mind, Oppenheimer, so that he can use those weapons in the end to destroy this man in a war of his making. World War III. Yeah,
Reading on, it says, then I understood their end.
oh, then we understood the end of the wicked and the ungodly. That it ain't after death. It's in this time. It's in this place. It's in this realm. The living realm.
That's right,
That
bro.
the Lord's gonna judge these people. Niggas think, oh, I just gotta die. It didn't happen. No, nigga,
Nah.
you gonna die right here.
Yeah.
And the way you die, you gonna see that the Lord ain't never been with you.
That's why it was Solomon that wrote Ecclesiastes, right? He said, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, like the brother going into on the earth. Judgment takes place on the earth.
Under the sun. Yeah. Satan right there. Demon. We gonna bring Demon out. He gonna let us know what's going on.
Come.
So back in the chat GPT, I asked, are we in World War III? And the answer is not. It says not officially no, but the world is in a much more dangerous position than it was a few years ago. It says as of August 22nd, 2026, which is today.
That's spiritual, man. You said dangerous position. Hey, remember your boy, Roxos? He told us, you speak of dangerous things. He said, hey, we live in dangerous times. That's what we at. We live in dangerous times, so we gotta speak of dangerous things. Go ahead, huh?
It says as of August 22nd, 2026, I would describe the situation as multiple major conflicts with increasing connections between them, rather than a conventional World War III.
It's connections between them. You think they fighting different wars and fucking proxy wars? It's all interconnected. It's all gonna lead into one war, because hostilities imminent. Peace talks useless.
It says the biggest pieces on the board right now are the United States and Israel are at war with Iran.
Woo! And Iran is connected to who? Russia. That's at war with Ukraine.
It says this is a direct interstate war, not merely a proxy conflict.
See? Come on now.
The conflict has been ongoing since February, and the ceasefire has broken down. The next point, it says Russia and Ukraine remain at war, now more than 4 years into the full-scale invasion. That's it. Next bullet point, Russia is providing military support to Iran, including drone components and other military material.
There it is. So they're providing them material for this war. And they already knew during the time of Sleepy Joe that the U.S. was supplying the Ukrainians.
Yep.
So, you say you ain't involved in the war, but you supplying them. So you a part of it. Man, you are the cop.
Yeah. That made NATO and EU upset. They wasn't with that. Because they're like, we next to
Right
Russia
next to
and
you.
Ukraine, and you doing what you're doing.
And they gonna come for us.
Yeah.
The next point, it says China and Taiwan remains a major potential flashpoint with the possibility of U.S. involvement. Next point, Russia and NATO confrontation remains another potential escalation point. Analysts consider a direct Russia-NATO clash one of the high-impact contingencies that could transform the current situation dramatically.
Anything can happen. That's what
Anything
they're
can
saying.
happen. Any moment.
Anything could make this war real. can make this, oh, it ain't just them versus themselves, it's now them versus us and everybody else.
Yeah.
It's interconnected.
It says there are also active conflicts in Gaza and several parts of Africa,
There it is.
creating an unusually crowded global conflict map.
World War.
It says, so why aren't we calling it World War III?
Man.
The important distinction is direct participation by the major powers in one interconnected war.
Man.
World War III would generally mean something closer to the United States and NATO, Russia, China, and their major allies directly fighting one another across multiple theaters. It says we're not there yet.
We're not there yet.
Not there yet.
We're almost there.
Yeah.
The one thing we waiting on is what?
That's
The
the
MOTB.
MOTB. That's it.
It says, but we're also no longer talking about completely isolated conflicts. The connections are becoming increasingly visible. Russia supporting Iran, for example, means developments in one war can affect another. The United States is also having to allocate military resources across multiple theaters. Reuters recently reported that the U.S. has used virtually all of its long-range missiles during the Iran war, illustrating how sustained conflict can strain American stockpiles. So that's why you'll see some commentators already calling it World War III.
There it is, because they shutting off trade routes. That's war. If we was at fucking peace and it was just a proxy war in that region, why is the strait cut off to certain nations?
Exactly.
That's war right there. That's war. Why are they hitting the infrastructure of Babylon
Yeah.
with the cyber attacks? That's war.
That's war.
So you can call it what you want, or you can call it what you ain't gonna call it, but we know what it is.
They didn't
War.
mention too how China supplied to
Oh,
Iran
supplied.
with some ICBM
And the
missiles.
cheap suit.
Cheap suit. Take that.
You take that. How cheap? Yeah, we're gonna get that
Give that to you for the free, yeah.
Now you speaking my language, man. I need that money. Yeah, that's it. That was it.
The last thing it says, we're essentially in the quote-unquote, the house has several fires, and some of the fire hoses are pointed at each other phase.
Hey, the Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
That motherfuckers, whoever shoots first, nigga's gonna be fucked up. Shot up. Go ahead and read that, huh?
Nah, this is
Russia-Ukrainian war as it is now. How many deaths?
Second Esdras 15, GNT. Where you want me to start from?
14.
This is Second Esdras chapter 15, beginning at verse 14 in the GNT. It says, the world and the people in it are doomed.
Yeah.
Verse 15, the war that will bring their destruction is very near.
Hey, the war, mention just war, not plural, but
Yeah,
war
singular.
as one, singular. The war of their destruction is very near. What war? World War III.
That's right.
See? They have their own season. First war had its season. Second war had its season. Third war is going to have its own season. That's why it's just singular. War. The war of their destruction. What? World War III. It's going to lead to your end. It's going to be nuclear. You know?
That's right.
It's going to end. Just like, but people think, oh, we're not that stupid. No, you people are stupid. But then again, these weapons are not your own.
That's
These
right.
are the Lord's weapons. He said he shall destroy the whole land by the weapons of his indignation.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
It says nations will arm themselves.
They arming themselves. They arming it up. They getting armor ready. They're turning their societies into war economies.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
And fight against other nations.
And they're gonna fight against each other. Go ahead, huh?
Verse 16, there will be great political turmoil.
Yeah, because they're starting new systems. They know that the old system is fading out. They need a new system, digital. You know, surveillance, new world order, tactics. They're all in the boat for that at least, but somebody has to be the king of the hill. Even though all these nations in cahoots, somebody has to be the head. So that's why this war is going to break out, according to them, conventionally. Like somebody got to be at the top. Babylon is losing this. They losing they luster. We got to take them out. Somebody got to take them out. Go ahead, up.
With one group trying to overpower another and gain control.
And that's going to be in their own countries. Right now, the Ukraine and Russia thing is a civil war. That's going to spread across the seas. To Babylon, it's going to be a civil war over here too for political power. Then it's going to spread across the world. Some people going to not want to fight. Others going to have to fight. Others just going to be thrown into the fight. Go ahead, huh?
While ignoring the legitimate government.
People in darkness right now, but you sending aid to the rats.
Right.
Niggas is jumping in the ocean. Niggas is in the dark. You can't even help your own legitimate government, but you arming yourselves against other nations because war is coming. And you need to send more and more men into the turkey shoot.
And you've had certain videos coming out lately of certain Babylon speaking of wanting to get violent toward the government because of the things you just said.
Yeah, but that's all in the script. They should not regard their kings or princes, but the course of their actions going to stand in their own power. But they're going to be ready for you.
Yeah.
How you going to fight a nigga in the dark? How you going to fight somebody with no fuel because you ain't got no food? Can't fight a nigga on empty stomach, man. Stupid motherfuckers, man. So they got you people right where they want you. You know, I'm gonna shoot everybody.
Okay.
You only got 2 hands, nigga.
Right.
Then how you gonna fight without eating? Or having fuel to fight? Like the bar, I wanna fight a nigga for 30 minutes. That's conditioning right there.
Right.
But you gotta condition your body to get to that point. You can't just, I'm just gonna do it. Nigga on the couch eating fucking hot Cheetos and shit.
You know how much exertion it takes to try to submit somebody? And man, that's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Right.
More than what people probably realize.
Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 17, it says, there will no longer be free access to the cities.
There it is. See, those people in Gary, you didn't get your punk ass out, you through. Remember the one lady had to leave her car? She's like, well, this is a parking lot. Look like a damn traffic jam. But she's like, we had to leave our car here. There's no more fuel. We couldn't get any gas. Like, nigga, man, like, you can't think Jake is just stupid and didn't want to get out. Maybe they tried and the car broke down. So they threw.
Good.
Damn, so Jake is done, man. The Lord don't want you to get out.
Come. Verse 18, it says, because the struggle for power will bring destruction, terror, and total confusion wherever people live.
That's what time we living in. Terror, terrorists, fucking political turmoil, famine, lack of resources, the strait being closed. That's a lack of resources coming through. No fertilizer is coming through.
It says total confusion. Makes you think about perplexity.
Perplexity, total confusion. They don't know what the fuck's going on. Signs in the heavens. The nigga got a solar fucking.
We had a solar eclipse, and now there's a total lunar eclipse on the 27th.
Yep. And but they got the glasses on like it's cool. No, that's a sign from the Lord that something bad is coming, man. A solar eclipse happening so rapidly like it has, it would be separated by hundreds of years before a solar or lunar eclipse happens.
Right.
Now it's fucking weeks and years,
2 weeks apart.
months apart. The Lord is letting you know in the heavens that I'm coming for you. Not in a good way though. If you don't know who he is, he ain't coming for you in a good way.
That's right.
Go ahead, huh?
Verse 19, it says,
No, we
driven.
don't need you to tap in. We're prophesying. We're prophesying.
I got you.
That means we're telling you what's coming.
Oh, can I listen?
Yeah, you can listen.
Is it okay if I record?
Nah.
You can record this sign, don't record us. This is not a joke. This is not a game.
No
Hey,
joke.
if you're gonna listen,
Man, I was born in Ethiopia.
We're not black. We're Israelites.
Okay.
This is what tribes we come from. I'm from the tribe of Benjamin.
Okay. You know about Ethiopians and like?
Yeah, some of our people
some
over
of our
there.
people over there too.
Eritrea.
I was born and raised in Ethiopia. My first 11 years.
Oh,
I got the Lion of Judah on my leg right here.
Okay. But what does that mean? You got to do what the
Hold
Lord,
on.
the Lion of Judah, is saying. You ain't supposed to get no tattoos if you knew anything, bro, about the Bible. You would
I know about them.
You would know. You would know the law of the Lord.
All right. What do you want me to? What do you test me? I think I know some things.
It ain't about testing you. It's about do you know what the hell is going on? See, the Lord is not playing with his people no more.
Okay.
We've been out here years, and our elders years on end to tell our people, get right and don't smoke over here.
Oh,
You got to get rid of that.
No, I said if you are, can you not,
Can you
not do
it
that?
over here with us?
I got you. I won't
Now
smoke.
you gotta remember, the wages of sin is death.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you that. The wages of sin is death. You're sinning right now. If you don't stop, the Lord's gonna kill you. That's why he has a draft coming for this nation.
I will get drafted because I'm not an American.
That doesn't mean anything. It's gonna be a world war. Whatever fucking nation you fighting in, you gonna have to fight. That's why this war in the Ukraine and Russia is very tactical. Cause they grabbing people off the streets, they losing so many men.
Okay.
It's a modern warfare, drones,
Yeah,
trench
that shit is
warfare.
fucking ridiculous.
It's gonna reach the states. It's gonna be a civil war out here.
What tribe do the Ethiopian people come from? If you know.
The Ethiopian people, as a people, are Cushites. Now, some of our people are over there in Eritrea.
Yeah.
That's why the Eritreans hate the Ethiopians, because
Yeah.
they're not the same
They're not the
people.
same people.
Those
Yeah.
Eritreans most likely would be from Judah, Benjamin, or Levi, because we fled into the interiors of Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution. So our people are in Africa in different pockets, but they don't move like the people in Africa. We have different culture. We have different dress. We have beards on our faces. They don't. We grow afros. They can't even grow no hair.
Yeah.
Our women are live and they can dance. They women can't dance. They do that hopping shit. I don't know.
So
but
you could
then
Who
the
are these
Lord,
people? You're talking about African people?
African
Yeah,
people
we're not
are
African.
We're not
different
African,
nation of
not the
people. We
same
come from
people.
Shem. They
My
come
father
from
has a
Ham.
beard just like you. He's born and
That
raised
he
in
might be
Ethiopia.
our people.
He might be.
Why do you
If
think
I have
that-
a beard,
Why do
then
you think the Eritrean people hate the Ethiopians? And you would think, well, you're the same people. No, they're not. They
Nah,
know
yeah, for
the
sure.
history that they're not the same as them. They war with each other because they're two different people. They might both look dark, but they're not the same people. We're not African. We don't get down with them. We're clean people. We
Yeah.
smell good. They don't
Bro.
smell good. They don't do nothing like we do. We dance. We praise the Lord.
disagree
You
with
can't
that.
tell none of our people that they ain't no God. They'll fucking punch you in the face.
I'll tell you,
They
you're
know
God.
that there's a
You're
God.
God. Everyone's God.
Over there in the Hamland, Africa, they don't believe in. They believe in many gods. We believe in one God, and He has a Son that came to the planet Earth over 2,000 years ago to save us, but not all of us. Only an elect few is going to make it out here. That's why the Lord sends His prophets into any kingdom that His people are enslaved in to tell that kingdom He's coming for them to afflict them like they afflicted us, like in ancient Egypt. You remember that Exodus, right?
Yeah.
Those are African people that the Lord God of Israel destroyed them because they afflicted us for 400 years. We got out. They were destroyed. So it goes to show you got to separate what nation from what.
I get that.
These white people over here, they're closely related to us if you look at biblical history.
Right.
But they're our enemies, and the Lord's going to destroy them for what they did to us.
Facts.
Now, it depends on who you come from, lineage. It's not about looks. It's about your father.
Yeah.
It's about what lineage you come from. You say Ethiopia, we had to make a difference between Ethiopians and Eritreans. Now, if you're from Eritrea, you most likely are people. But you got a different spirit about you over there. You might dwell in the land of Ethiopia, but you're not Ethiopian.
So in Ethiopia, there's a lot of tribes. The tribe that I am from, they beef with Eritrea. Like I'm like,
So
we
you
don't like.
just hope that you're
Yeah.
Israelite.
I mean, I all I know is I'm a man of God. I believe in one God. All I know is my skin looks more like yours
You
than
might
his.
be Israelite if you believe in one God.
Always will be.
Once again, it's not about skin.
It's not about skin
No,
color.
I'm just getting into.
A lot of
getting
people
into
over
But you got
there,
Israelites that look like him. 'Cause you mentioned him
For
and the
sure.
skin color.
Well, he's Puerto Rican.
Oh,
There
he's
you
an
go.
Ephraimite.
He's an Ephraimite.
You got your people.
He's an
It's
Israelite.
our people. But you got to get right. That's why we tell people stop playing around. This is not a joke. We're here to prophesy to you. We're not here to do a podcast and a goddamn interview. We're here to tell you that the world is coming to a close. This era, not the earth. The earth is by forever.
This
This age that you're living in these buildings, the stupid cars, and TikTok and shit, all of it's going to be done. And the Lord's going to send the world back to an ancient world.
What is the one that you said? Puerto Ricans?
He's Ephraim.
Yeah, they on the sign right here.
Okay.
You have Northern Kingdom of our brothers actually right
Right
there.
there, speaking in Spanish.
Speaking in Spanish.
Now,
No,
you gotta remember-
I've always been interested in this. I wasn't taking it like a joke. In all honesty,
That's all
like
good.
I have that tatted on me because
You didn't know no better.
You didn't, yeah.
yeah,
you
I
didn't
know that the line of Judah is a representative of Ethiopian people. Like that's
No, he's not a representative. Our people was over there. They know where they come
King
from.
Solomon
Yeah.
was the son or the father of the person I'm named after.
No,
Emperor
King
Menelik.
Solomon didn't
Emperor
have no
Menelik.
baby with the Queen of Sheba.
He did.
No,
And
he
that's-
had he had Hamite women in his
Yeah.
court,
Yeah.
but it's not
He didn't- he
particularly.
didn't deal with
I
her,
think
though.
that in my
Don't
history,
think it. That's what the Bible
the
says.
history
This
that
is
I
the
know,
history.
in the history that we, either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not
It
mad at
does matter. It does
No,
matter.
to
Because don't
me, it
lie on
does.
our king. It's right here in the scriptures
Okay.
of who he married
I
and
respect
what wives he had. 700 wives of the tribes,
Okay.
300 concubines from all
So
of the
where did
nations.
I create the? Where was the?
You
my
probably
body?
more closely related to Genghis Khan than Solomon.
Where-
Genghis Khan had
where
many
was
sons
that
all
really
over the
from?
place.
Yeah.
He's Jake.
Why do Ethiopians literally believe that their first emperor was born by King Solomon?
They remember the story of the Queen of Sheba going down there.
But why is that false history versus yours?
Because he didn't marry a woman that had multiple husbands.
Yeah, husbands.
I don't know those. None of us was there.
You gotta remember that.
We're all reading things that were written.
Text go about the text.
we go by what
I'm reading from the
had-
text as well.
I know, but you're reading out of
Well,
another.
yeah, you're reading out of another
If it
text.
contradicts against the scriptures,
All I
then
know
we
is
don't do
all
it.
scriptures have and will always be changed and be
No,
interpreted.
that's where you fall off right there, because only our Bible is telling you about all 3 world wars that happened.
Sure.
Your Ethiopian book has not prophesied 3 world wars. This has.
I get you.
This is over 2,000 years ago before
I'm
the
not
wars broke
saying
out.
that it's not
right
possible that you have a book.
But you think it's changing because you never read it. You don't know what the original language is in. It's in Hebrew, it's in the Greek. You don't know that.
I actually just said, how do you know? I actually don't know.
Because we
of what's
study
written. I get
and
it,
what
but
is
I'm
written,
saying
and
I
it
don't
goes
know at the end
along
of the
with
day.
the history. You go into secular history, it says the same thing, it's the same. But yeah, it was written hundreds of years, thousands of years before they wrote the history of what was going on. It was already pinpointed right here.
Either way, I've learned something today. I appreciate you for speaking.
Now, if you are an Israelite, repent. If you're not, then prepare for slavery and death. Because that's what's coming for you.
You mind to shake hands or you don't do it? We can do it.
Fist bump.
God bless. All right, have a good one. bro.
Repent or die.
All right.
We all gonna die. Nah, see, that's how I know he might be a ham and
Like I
shit.
said, he don't know.
He don't know. Like, because the Jay don't want to die. It's, oh no, God, please say. Jay don't. All right, we just all die and shit. Nah, Jay don't move like that, man. He might be. We got to get prepared for more bug outs. The more closer we get to the end.
Yeah.
It's like last week. You know, people gonna be coming up asking questions, bugged out, wanting to debate.
Yeah.
That is something we
Now, if
gonna
he
do.
would have came earlier, it'd have been cool. But he came right when it's almost time to close out.
And we could have got like the Ethiopians up to me, but you know.
Yeah.
Like I had to make a difference with the Eritreans and the Ethiopians. They hate each other. Why? Because the Eritreans are people. Like your boy Nip came. See how he had a different spirit?
Yeah, he had a
on
different
Tiffany
spirit.
Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish also, another
has a different
spirit.
spirit on her than the punk ass big head Ethiopian ugly.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, brothers. We're gonna close out Lord's one that was an edifying lesson. We're gonna face the east. Give all praises, glory, and honor unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Oshai.
Barak the Yahushai.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Oshai.
Barak the Yahushai.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Oshai.
Barak the Yahushai.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Yahweh.
Barak the Oshai.
Barak the Yahushai.
As always, double honors unto our apostles, our elders, and our teachers at Great Millstone that rule well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings of the whole full elect, that house of David. With that, we say shalom. Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Come here, shalom.
Where were you when the Israelites took over the planet? People of earth, we know who we worship. Shalom.
Shalom. Yeah.